You hear me okay?
I can hear you
okay,
great.
Good.
If you're just tuning in, we're just turning on, and we're right above the pep band here at Sheldon High School, the home of the Orabs. And Orabs are a very unique creature in the world of mascots. It stands for orange and black.
Orabs.
So everything that they have is orange and black. Everything painted orange or black. Everything hanging from a banner is orange or black.
Yep, nice orange mark way around the gym here now, so that's nice, too. And a big O in the middle there, big O.
It is. I'm going to turn our mics down so we're not peeking out here, and I'll make sure we can hear ourselves, hopefully.
Yep.
We won't be talking over the band the whole time, but we've got about 4 minutes or so before starting lineups. It's Craig Johnson alongside John Shook, and we have our illustrative statistician, Isabel.
Yep, Isabel, and she's got a nice little iPad there. She can keep all the stats for us.
She is doing a great job this whole season long. She's taking care of it.
Yep.
And you know what? We just stopped in today at Vintage Therapy.
Oh, yes, okay.
On the way before the game. And
what did they have over there tonight?
They have a brand new hide-a-bed.
Oh, really?
Couch. Brand new.
Brand new.
Never been used, and it's a tremendous, comfortable couch.
Wow.
And tremendous price. And there's a wicker furniture set.
Oh, yeah.
Very deluxe. Top of the top, cream of the crop. That wicker furniture set is would make a great Christmas gift for somebody.
Yes, and you only got 3 more days for shopping for that, too. But
right. And they are open between now and Christmas. They are open till 7 p.m., which is a little longer extended hours for the shopping that you need to do for Christmas. They have gift certificates if you don't know what to get someone.
Well, I'm sure they got a lot of other things in there to go shopping for.
Oh, they have many things.
Best thing to do is just stop in there and take a look around, and you might be surprised you'll go out of there with a few items.
You might have something that you decide, hey, that's a tremendous buy, and I can't live without it.
Yep.
You know, you could go out of there with a picture frame or a mason jar, or there's a jar full of buttons. I couldn't believe I didn't buy it myself.
Oh, yeah, you kind of a button collector?
So you could buy a jar full of buttons. There's a glass milk bottle, like the milkman used to leave on the step, an actual glass milk bottles. There's antique items. There's really neat toy items. There's old long play albums in there.
Boy, they must have a lot of,
I can't even start telling you what they have in here because I would miss something important. But tremendous selection, and everything is so well displayed. You can see what you're looking at. It's not crowded. It's well lit, and they have really made good use of that. It's actually just across the street from where we are here at the school. It's in the roller skating rink there.
So did they use the whole roller rink for all display?
The entire place is filled with items, and people have brought items to sell on consignment.
Consignment-like deal, yep.
Right, and then the items are priced in a great, fair way, and I can't even tell you enough about it.
Yep.
Isabel actually brought along a couple of cupcakes that she got from there.
Oh, yeah, good enough.
So they have fresh cupcakes daily.
This girl here don't bring any food along, but her sister used to always bring us pizza and everything. You remember that?
I remember that. She always brought us food to eat.
Yeah, but this here one is different. I don't know.
She doesn't bring us anything to eat.
But I'm supposed to watch over her when I see her at the games. Her mom and dad said, you watch over that Samantha.
Yeah, keep her out of trouble.
Yep.
We don't want any trouble, right?
Nope. So anyway, tonight we're about ready to start here with the girls' game with Sheldon, and Robert and Sean Dreesen are sponsoring this game, as well as Glenn and Darcy Eben and Aaron and Jennifer Grieve. And so we want to thank those three couples for sponsoring this girls' game here tonight at Sheldon. So I think, if I remember right, I talked to a guy coming in here, and he said the Sheldon girls have one victory. And they beat Sibley Ocheyedan the other night. And our girls, I believe, have two victories, one over Sibley Ocheyedan and one over Trinity Christian. So we're looking for a good game here tonight with the girls here, with the Sheldon Orab girls and the George Little Rock Mustang girls. So we're just waiting now for the starting lineups here. You got about a 25-second tick on the clock here or something. It's hard to see this clock here. We're way up here in the corner, and there's the basket kind of in front of the clock, but we'll do our best job there. We can see the... So just ready here to start the introductions here. And our 9th grade girls, or JV, won big time here tonight earlier. Now the starting lineup here for the George Little Rock Mustangs. And they are coached by Tyler Glanzer and Levi Judge. And this number 1 is Kayla Gherkin. Number 12 for the Orbs, and that is Cassidy Bart. And for the Mustangs, wearing number 4, Michaela Johnson. And for the Sheldon Orbs, number 24, Katie Wagner. Number 14, Courtney Dykstra for the Mustangs. And for the Orbs, number 30, Brooklyn Grady. And for George Little Rock, wearing number 20, Mackenzie Berg. And for the Orbs, number 32, Taylor Weber. And rounding out the George Little Rock Mustangs is number 23, Winona Steenhoven. And for the Orbs, wearing number 44, Emily Meyer. And they are coached by, I don't have it right here, I guess. Oh, it is here on the side.
Heath Anderson.
Oh, Keith Anderson.
Right here.
Oh, yeah, there we go on that side. Heath Anderson is the coach. They're assisted by our national anthem. And a very fine job done there by the Sheldon band there. If you just tuned in there, why we're just seconds away from starting the game here. And our sponsors, if you didn't get them, was Robert and Sean Driesen, Glenn and Darcy Eben, and Aaron and Jennifer Grieve. And we want to thank those people for sponsoring the girls' game here tonight at Sheldon. So we're just about ready for the tip-off here. Winona will be jumping center against Emily Meyer from 6'1". Emily Meyer is from Sheldon.
So we're just about underway here.
Yep.
Official giving some last-second instructions, and here's the jump.
And we'll be controlled by our Mustang girls here now. So Gherkin bringing the ball across the timeline. Over to Johnson, back over to Berg on the far right side here. Closest to us now to Dykstra. Back over to Gherkin. Gherkin going around the free circle there. Brings it over the left side to Michaela Johnson. Michaela bring it. Oh, and a travel on Michaela Johnson. So that's the first turnover for our Mustang gals. So Orbs going to our west here in the Sheldon gym. And there's a steal by Berg, but quickly lost control of it and taken away there by number 32, Weber.
And another steal by Winona, but she tiptoed down the sideline and went out of bounds. Still Sheldon basketball.
Yep, Sheldon ball there.
Sheldon works it around the left side. Now the long 3 ball up and good.
Hey, that's good
from
by
number 12, Cassidy Bart. So 3-0 our score. Mustangs in the front court now.
And now Winona right in the free throw lane puts up a little shot, but off the back of the rim, no good.
Bart with the ball after the rebound by her teammate Katie
Wagner. And another 3-pointer there by number 30 that was.
And Brooklyn Grady, same spot on the floor. Both of those players hit from the left wing.
Early on, 6-0 here at Sheldon. So Johnson with the ball, pass over to Winona. Winona at the free throw line. Dribbles into the lane, puts a shot up, and good. Counted for Winona. Nice move there by Winona Steenhoven for 2 points.
Katie Wagner ahead. There's a play underneath the low post. Now out to the right wing, top of the key. Now there's a drive into the post. A nice shot off the glass by Cassidy Bart. Up and good. 8-2 our score.
So we have Gherkin now with the ball. On the far left side, passed over to Winona. Winona at the free throw line. Nice spin move there and there, and he got tied up in the lane. So jump ball will belong to Sheldon here. Possession arrow is in favor of Sheldon.
So here's Katie Wagner to pass it into play. Mustangs showing some press here. Wagner ahead, way ahead to Taylor Weber. Now down to the court. It's
going to get a foul on Dykstra.
Yep, Courtney whistled for the blocking foul. First foul, I believe, on the night.
I think it is. 8-2 our score here. 6 minutes to go here. 6:50. What is it? 6 minutes, I believe. Yeah.
Boy, well defended that time down was Emily Meyer, and Mustangs come out of the play with a stop and the ball ahead in their front court.
Pass over to Winona. Winona tried to get it and got tipped a little bit, but ball's on the floor, but quickly recovered by Winona Steenhoven. Passes clear across the court here to Johnson. Johnson going to drive the baseline, got cut off, and taken away there by, and now Michaela Johnson with a lot of hustle there. Got a hold of the ball a little bit, but knocked it out of bounds, so will be Sheldon's ball here across from the scorer's bench. So Post coming in for Berg right now. Mackenzie Post in for Berg.
Shot up off the glass
there by number
the
34.
Katie Wagner. Was that 24 or 34?
34.
Who is 34?
No, not
no, it's 24.
24. 24. Yep, 24. I'm sorry.
Winona got her shot cleanly blocked. She'll try it again. The pass to Mackenzie Post.
Now over to Dykstra. Dykstra looking at a shot. Passed it up. Winona takes one from past the free throw line, but no good off the back of the rim.
Wagner ahead to Bart. Now around to the right side. 3-ball good if it goes off the front of the rim. No good. And rebound to the Mustangs.
Looks like Sheldon wants to hit threes here tonight. They've been shooting a lot of them there. And, of course, they got the score here 10-2. Nice. Mackenzie Post went into the lane, drive up, put a shot, and she got fouled. So Mackenzie Post will be at the line to shoot 2 here now. That foul was on number 44.
That's Emily Meyer's first foul for Sheldon. Post second, or free throw.
First free, no good.
Got a substitution here. Hannah Van Matron in for Sheldon, coming in for Taylor Weber. And here's the shot Post, up and good for Post.
Makes our score 10-3 here now in favor of Sheldon. Oh, and off the hands there of
Emily Meyer had a place to go before the ball was in her hand, and she was making a pass before the ball got to her. Kind of stung her a little bit and went out of bounds.
So Dykstra with the ball now. Dykstra driving into the free throw lane and got the ball blocked there. just about a tie up there by Gherkin. Good defense, try to get that rebound.
They'll go quickly into their front court underneath. The ball off the glass, no good. Rebound by the Mustangs, and foul over the back by the Orbs. Second foul for the Orbs. That's on 44, her second, Emily Meyer.
Yep.
Meyer coming out. Casey Kamphoff coming in her stead.
So Mustangs now on offense here. Gherkin bringing the ball across the half-court line. Passes over to Dykstra. Back to Johnson. Gherkin now with the ball. Long pass in there to Dykstra, right in the lane, but she's going to get tied up. Yep, jump ball they call. So that should belong to our Mustang gals here. Johnson with the ball. Passes over to Post now. Back to Johnson. Johnson looking for an open girl. Got it into Gherkin. Gherkin passes out to Dykstra with the three, and count it there for Dykstra with a three-pointer.
Great shot and great ball movement that time by the Mustangs. They're breaking the press here. There's a quick shot off the glass. No good. Rebound controlled by, it'll be Sheldon basketball. Last touch by Kayla Gherkin, fighting for that rebound.
So McKenna Aaron's coming in for Johnson now. McKenna Aaron's in for Johnson.
Ball off the floor and rattles into the hands of McKenna. She'll bring it ahead. Ball way too far for
ahead there.
Kayla Gherkin, and it's a turnover by the Mustangs with
10-6 our score here now in favor of Sheldon.
3:09 left in the first period. Post
Post went down hard, but got right back up, and now Post with the ball. She got a block on number 12, but that'll be not on a shooting foul. It'll be Mustang's ball out of bounds here.
Man, she got
up quick
in the air and tipped that ball, and then went to the floor, got up and got fouled significantly.
A lot of hustle there by Mackenzie Post. Gherkin with the ball down the baseline, puts one up, no good.
Mustangs really pressuring in the backcourt here.
Yep. They got Dykstra back to protect the basket there, and now Dykstra's going to pick up her second foul, I believe it is.
Yep. Well, Sheldon really had to work to break that press. It's going to be second team foul on the Mustangs and second foul on Courtney.
So that'll put number 24, Wagner, at the line. Wagner. Free throw is no good.
Jill Nightingale set to check in.
Yep,
coming in for Courtney Dykstra. So 15 for 14 there.
So
10-6 our score. And
Wagner will have a chance to shoot the second free throw here. And no good again. Been rebounded in the hands of Nightingale. So Aaron's bringing the ball up. Aaron's going all the way, puts up a little layup, and nope, no good there, but rebounded there by Post. Post throws it back out to Winona. Referee calls Winona for traveling, I don't know. A little quick move there for Winona, but anyway, a traveling call on Winona.
10-6 our score, 2:32 on the clock in the first period. Here's the entry pass. Again, Mustangs showing pressure defense here. They'll get it into the front court to the right side, a pivot foot turnaround, and here's the left side to the corner. Three ball on the way, and good for
number
Brooklyn
30.
Grady. I believe that's Brooklyn's
second three-pointer of the night there now. 13-6 our score now. So Gherkin with the ball. Passes it back over to Winona. Winona going to drive in the lane. Lost control of the ball a little bit, but they call her for a traveling there again. So another turnover on the Mustang gals here.
So we've got Mackenzie Wagner in. Brooklyn Grady. Ball ahead. It's going to be well defended. We're going to have a foul called, I think, on
Kayla
Gherkin.
Yep.
What a hustle That'll be Kayla's first foul on the night. Each team with 3 team fouls, 1:51 to go in the first period. Wagner now left side of the corner. Grady again. Ball, no good. They do like that three-pointer.
Yeah, they...
Ball on the floor. Sheldon will collect it. Here's Wagner. Bart to Grady. Back to Bart. Ball tipped. Kayla's got a steal.
Kayla going to go coast to coast, put one up and got a blocking and count the basket.
Shot is going to fall.
Yeah,
for
way
Kayla
to
Gherkin.
go, Kayla Gherkin there. Went coast to coast and put the ball in the hoop and got fouled there.
I think that foul is on number 12, Cassidy Bart. Her second foul.
Gherkin at the line to shoot one free throw here, and that one is up and good.
Good free throw. Good three-point play, and it makes our score 13-9. We've got a substitution for the Orbs. We've got Katie Wagner back in. Grady ahead. Ball stolen
stolen by Mackenzie Post. Mackenzie Post going all the way. Puts one up for a layup there. 2 points for Mackenzie Post.
Makes our score 13-11. Mustangs really hauling hay on the defense. Trying to put pressure on the Orbs, and they converted last time down. Here's a nice turnaround jumper. Short. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Mustangs. It'll be Sheldon Orab ball. Casey Kamphoff had a chance at that rebound. It was knocked out of her hands by the Mustangs. Here's the entry pass. Go around to the right side. Wagner.
Stolen away by Gherkin. Gherkin going coast to coast there. Puts the ball up for a layup, and a good 2-pointer there for Kayla Gherkin there. Nice layup.
Going to have a timeout on the court.
We're all tied up 13-13 here with 40 seconds about to play left in this first quarter.
Yes, it's good. It's a good comeback here by the Lady Mustangs. They have tied the score now at 13 points, and just under a minute left to play in this first period. 40-some seconds, as you said, John. And what a defensive stance that the Mustangs have taken here.
Yes, they really have. And, just kind of got some steals and about 2 or 3 easy layups. And that's what it takes when you play good defense in a basketball game. Why you might get those easy shots, I
want to thank our sponsors, Northwest Iowa Grain and Crane, for all your grain handling needs. Give them a call. They have a website, WeMoveBins.com.
So just check that website out, and you can find everything out about them, right?
You can. They do much more than moving bins. They build great big grain handling systems. The ball down ahead, and a foul committed on a fast break. That's going to put number 22, Casey Kamphoff, at the line.
I think that foul's on Gherkin. That's her second foul of the night.
Second foul and 42 seconds on the clock. So Kamphoff will shoot. So I was saying they do much more than just moving bins. But they'll build a big bin for you to hold all your corn, John.
Okay. So who just come in for the Mustang girls there? I think, did Jensen come in? Yes.
Yes, Jensen
Emily
is in,
Jensen.
number 12. So we've got, and I think she committed a foul on that rebound. I'm not.
No, it was a lane violation, I thought.
Oh, they went over the line on the free throw. Here's the free throw up and no good. Rebound tipped, and Jensen will rebound it.
So Jensen now with the ball for George Little Rock. Passes it over to Post.
Nearly stolen by Wagner.
Post.
Sheldon.
Now over to Winona. Back over in the corner to Nightingale. Nice pass in there to Post. And there's going to be a foul. A travel.
Yeah, they're calling her for the steps.
One referee had a foul, and the other one said a travel, and so they went with the travel, which is unusual. Usually the foul will take precedence over that travel call, and I thought the foul really did happen before the travel. That's what made her travel.
Ball tipped on the entry pass. They'll get it quickly ahead down to the right wing. Oh, my goodness.
There's going to be a
She lowered
blocking.
the boom.
Yeah.
On our Mustang player, Jill Nightingale, who stood her ground.
And she fell right down the floor, Jill did, but picked up that blocking foul.
Going to be a foul on the Mustangs. That's the 5th foul. Such a low fouling thing, but the last few seconds here of this first period, it's just been a foul fest. Here's a steal by Emily Jensen, And she's fouled from behind by player Hannah
50.
Van Matron, number 50. So we've gone to 5 team fouls each team here.
So ball will be put in play right in front of the George Little Rock bench here now. Post passes it over to Ahrens. Ahrens across the timeline.
Ball stolen away.
But
Nightingale fights
Nightingale,
for it.
that Post fights for it and gets it. Post puts a shot up at the free throw line. No good. And that's the end of one quarter play. Our score 13-13 here at Sheldon, Iowa.
Very, very evenly matched as you predicted, John.
Yes.
Both of these teams have had a similar schedule and they've had similar results playing the similar teams that they've played, and we certainly have 2 teams that either one could come away with the victory here tonight.
Yep. Our Mustang gals got off maybe to a little bit slow start, but as they picked up the defense, it got them back in this game here, Craig.
It did. That full court press, they were able to make a couple of conversions there and turn that into points. Well, we want to definitely thank our hometown Pizza Ranch.
Yes.
They're sponsoring the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game. We'll be bringing you that at the conclusion of each of these varsity matches tonight in our doubleheader. And that's not always an easy task to choose a player who's made the most significant impact on the game that evening, but it is nonetheless our duty and responsibility to do so.
And it seems like Craig always puts the pressure on me to do that.
Well, that's
a little bit.
It's because you've got the most basketball experience.
No, I wouldn't say that. But no, we decided together. And it's a.
But it is
a tough job.
The pressure is on you. We decided together, but the pressure
is on
so
me. Okay.
You can always find out who the Pizza Ranch Impact Player is on our website, glrradio.com. We have a website page dedicated to our Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game. Back to live action now. Sheldon with the ball in their front court, starting the period with the basketball. Got number 12.
And a steal there by Post. Tipped the ball away and got the ball. So Gherkin quickly ahead here now with it. Passes over to Dykstra. Courtney Dykstra drives the baseline. And we got a
gonna have a foul on Courtney Dykstra. I don't know where she was in the.
I don't know. Some of these
calls
are not.
So Winona checking in for Courtney. Winona.
They blow the whistle and they don't know what the other one is going to call. And a nice hustle there by Winona, but knocks the ball out of bounds right by the scorer's bench. So Sheldon with the ball now. Across their timeline.
Wagner across court to Bart. She'll drive the baseline. Dribbles it on the...
out of bounds, I believe,
on
there.
On the orange paint, John.
Yep, on the orange paint. Pretty easy to see there.
She dribbled it on the S of the word Sheldon, and it was out of bounds. Mustang basketball.
Mustangs... Kayla Johnson passes over to Steenoven. Back. Michaela with a nice... he's going to pass the ball in. Yeah, but Winona just wasn't there to catch that pass, and so Sheldon
she kind of got defended out of the spot.
Yeah, she just couldn't get there. They had the right idea, the girls did.
Sheldon on the front end offense. They're down to
that's
Van Matron, who makes the basket. Hannah Van Matron.
First bucket here in the second quarter.
Yes, it is. And we're down to 7 minutes in the period. A little less, 6:43, I guess.
So pass over to Johnson. Johnson got traveled.
She got cut off on the way to the basket and kind of threading 2 defenders there. So good defense that time down by the Orbs.
Orbs get the ball ahead really. And then tied. Look at Mackenzie.
Mackenzie Post just went down and took it out of the hands.
Took it right away from her. Now pass back to Johnson. Back over to Post now again. Post with a long three. No good there.
Ball tipped around. It's controlled by Wagner. Van Matron with it, guarded heavily in the backcourt by Mustangs. Post and Steenhoven. There's a 3-ball.
Oh,
no, it's
and
just
that
inside
shot
the
a
3-ball.
good, and a foul on a Mustang girl.
It was just inside the 3-point line, I think, from the right wing.
Yep.
That was made by Taylor Weber, and she's at the line. She was fouled. That's the 7th team foul now.
Fouled by Winona. Winona picks up that foul. Weber's free throw good.
Up and good.
3-point play there for Weber. So now we have at 18-13. Yes. In favor of the Sheldon Orbs.
Ball inside.
Oh, they got a
Driesen stolen away. Van Matron tries a pass to Bart, and it's knocked out of bounds by Steenhoven for the Mustangs. It'll be Orab basketball. Wagner will inbound.
So Gherkin back in for post.
Ball tipped, and it's into the hands of Sheldon. 3-ball up and no good. Rebound to the Mustangs. Emily Jensen ahead to Kayla Gherkin.
Gherkin going coast to coast, put his shot up. Nothing called. Ball
tipped out of bounds. It'll be Mustang basketball. Good officiating there. This crew is doing a good job tonight, keeping track of the action. There's a ball into Michaela Johnson.
Michaela. Oh, a travel again on Michaela.
Yep.
Michaela.
She gets a head of steam going, and then the Orab gal cuts her off.
And then she don't jump stop. She just.
And so she had her feet still moving, and that's the call that was made. Ball ahead to number 3-2, Weber in the right corner. Now a drive through the paint. Nice, easy move
one
to
there.
the basket there. Not an easy move, but a nice,
Grady.
easy basket. She got herself free under the bucket. Brooklyn Grady. Here's a steal by Wagner. She's going to go coast to coast. Ball blocked from behind by Winona. And
the travel call there on 50, but
3 seconds.
No, they call 3 seconds
in
now.
The lane. I'm not sure she traveled, but it sure looked like she was floating in the air for a minute, John.
Yeah, she took a step backwards or so, but.
And just quietly, the Orabs have escalated the score. It's 20-13 right now.
7-point lead, a 3-pointer there up.
No good,
by
and the rebound
Jensen,
into the
no
corner.
Good.
Sheldon ahead. Ball tipped out of bounds.
By Berg.
A dangerous pass. It's a good thing for Sheldon that Berg tipped it out of bounds.
Yeah.
I don't think the Sheldon player would have been able to catch it at that angle. It's one of the unique vantage points we have right down the sideline just about here.
We can see this sideline good, but the other one not so good.
The other one not so much. Wagner right side, out to the top. We've got number 10 in the lineup, Kelsey Van Allsburg. Van Matron clear down to the left side. Now she tries a pass to Van Allsburg, right side.
3-pointer up again.
She
wow.
hits it from the right wing.
I'll tell you what, they're hitting them threes there now.
They have hit a lot of them already in this first half.
They've got 4 threes made already. So 10-point lead now for Sheldon there. Aarons with the ball, passes over to Winona, driving in the free throw lane, gets cut off. Aarons with a 3 and count it there now.
McKenna hits the 3. Mustangs pressuring in the backcourt again. And good defense. McKenna Aarons knocks it out of bounds. Knocks it clean out of the court from Anessa Shue, who had
timeout, George Little Rock Mustangs. Tyler Glanzer says, I'll take a 30-second timeout. 8-point lead here for Sheldon, 23-16.
We'll be back after this from Northwest Consultants.
Hello, basketball fans. Jim McConnell here, inviting you to dribble down to Northwest Consultants in George so we can pass along a quote to you on your insurance policies. We will screen our list of companies and then shoot you the best deal possible. We're sure you will jump for joy at the low cost and great coverage we can give you on your home, business, farm, auto, health, and life insurance. Call 475-2610 or stop in and see us at our office in George, where you can have all your insurance policies in one basket. Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs is right here now. Mustangs got to step it up here again a little bit on defense, and So 8
Yes.
a travel call there now.
Sheldon had an unforced error there. There was nobody even guarding that player, and she just took extra steps.
On Van Ellsberg.
I think there was a Mustang defender that closed that passing lane. That may have been what caused that.
Yep. So Aaron's with the ball now. Just got it tipped a little bit, but kept control of it. Passes it over to Berg now. Berg going to drive into the lane. Passes back out to Driesen. Now back over to Berg. Berg driving into the free throw lane. Passes back out to Aaron's. Over to Driesen at the top of the circle.
Van Allsburg takes it away.
Oh, and now Winona
clear it back. They'll try again.
It back. So
almost like
nice
a hockey
move
match
there by Winona, but got the ball stripped away from her, and Gherkin comes away with it. Pass it out to Driesen now. Berg with the ball. Passes over to Winona at the top of the circle. Oh, and there's the two girls on the floor in the lane there, but nothing called there. And a trip ball.
Kayla's tripped again. She's on the floor. This time it rattles out of bounds at last touch by the Mustangs. Post coming back in. 34 in for
Gherkin.
Number 1.
23-16 our score here in favor of Sheldon yet.
Wagner just an outlet pass. Berg nearly took that away.
Yep.
Nearly anticipated. Van Matern left side off the front of the rim. No good. Gets her own rebound. She'll try her own putback. Up and good from about 8 feet on the left post.
So we're back to 10-point lead here again now for Sheldon. 26-16. Winona driving in the free throw lane. Passes back out to Aarons. Now to Driesen. Puts a shot up off the back of the rim. No good. And ball tipped away by Winona. Good hustle there by Winona. So we have Sheldon with the ball. So Bart with the ball. Passes quickly ahead over there to number 50, Van Metering. Back out to and a shot up by number 14. That was by Wagner again. 2 points for Wagner. So 20. What is it? To 16.
27-16.
27-16. Oh.
There's a turnover by the Mustangs.
Yeah, ball went through Berg's and puts it in for 2 points. 29-16 here now. Mustang girls got to take care of that ball better. Just too many turnovers in this game. Driesen passes into post. Now off of post fingertips. Another turnover there on the Mustang girls. So just a minute to play, I believe, here yet in the second quarter here.
Minute and counting from a minute down here. Ball on the floor. It'll be Mustangs taking it away.
And here comes Post, and Post gets it stripped away but regains control of it.
She'll go ahead to Berg.
Berg looked at a three. Now Post driving in. Post drive in, put it in, got fouled. So Post will be at the line to shoot 2.
Clock is stopped with 45 seconds, and Post will be at the line. 29-16 our score.
Mackenzie Post there has 1 free throw made tonight so far.
Shot up and good from Mackenzie. 29-17 to go.
So Driesen checking out as well as Berg checking out. Jill Nightingale in, Winona Steenhoven, Michaela Johnson, and Aarons for our Mustang girls.
Ball underneath.
Oh,
shot up
that's too easy a shot there.
Good for
Yep.
Mackenzie Wagner.
31-18 our score here. 25 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Winona with the ball. Passes back to Post. Post looked at a three. Passes over to Aarons. Jill Nightingale got the ball now. And
ball is tipped into the backcourt. I don't know why they did
that.
No,
just grab it. No, it was not going to be an over and back call.
Van Matron drives in, got herself free, airballed it, but right into the hands
of number 22,
Kamphoff. Kamphoff at the buzzer, and that'll end the period. 33-18, our score at the half. And there's a big spurt there. The Mustangs had a little bit of their own medicine on the defensive end from Sheldon.
Yep.
And had trouble converting some of the passes. And Sheldon took advantage of that.
Sheldon Orbs getting some easy shots, too, underneath there. Defense is kind of slacking off a little on our Mustang girls. They're going to have to pick up the defense big time here in the second half in order to get back in this game. So 10 minutes from now, we'll be back with the second half.
When the Pizza Ranch bell is rung, an immediate response of significant movement ensues. As the bell is rung, salivating becomes prevalent. These behaviors occur due to the pull of crispy hand-breaded chicken and the pull of hot, melted, real cheese on made-from-scratch dough with our fresh, manner-compromising sauce. And the appeal of our all-you-can-eat buffet can't be ignored. Pizza Ranch. And for delivery, give us a ring.
When you need a case for your computer, treeshell.com. For your iPhone, iPad, and iPod, treeshell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes one near as nice as treeshell.com. For elegant products made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as treeshell.com.
Treeshell.com.
Well, you're hearing the sounds of high school basketball on the GLR Radio Network. That's the Sheldon High School Pep Band entertaining the crowd here. We've got about 3 minutes or so to go before our second half. And at halftime, the score is 33-18 in favor of the Sheldon Orbs. They made quite a big run there in the second period. And the defensive pressure, they were able to convert into quite a few baskets. So they made quite the turnaround from the first period to the second. And let's see what adjustments each team has made here in the halftime huddle. Craig Johnson alongside John Shook. And I think you hit the nail right on the hammer there, John. I think the second quarter was not a good one for our Lady Mustangs.
No, we're going to have to pick up the defense here and get some easier shots here now and put the ball in the hoop here if we want to get back in the game. And I think defense is going to be our biggest deal to get us back in this game here tonight at Sheldon.
Well, we're going to be back in just a couple minutes with our second half. Stay tuned to the GLR Radio Network.
Listening to one of the best internet radio stations around. You're listening to
the GLR Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next competitor of the evening, Faces for Radio.
Hey, it's nice that they have our promo spot there, John. That's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty nice there. We got the Faces for the radio, so.
Back right after this.
You're listening to Mustang Basketball on the GLR Radio Network. Stay tuned for the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game.
Well, as always, and as we said, we'll ask you to stay tuned for the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game following the broadcast. I want to thank our sponsors, Security Savings Bank. Let's hear from them on the last 30 seconds here. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, this is Brenda Jurens from Security Savings Bank George. When you have a team that believes in and excels at what they do, you have a team that will go the distance. And that's what you can expect from the bankers at Security Savings Bank in Larchwood, Inwood, Canton, and George. We have a solid understanding of determining your financial game plan and will find ways to achieve your goals. Plus, your dollars always go to work here at home. Security Savings Bank, member FDIC.
So we're back live here, ready to start the second half. Our score 33 Sheldon, 18 George Little Rock Mustangs. So like we've talked before, I guess, is Mustangs are going to have to step up the defense here to get back in the game here in this second half. Mustangs will start the second half with the ball here now, so we're ready to go here. Clock started now, and Gherkin with the ball now. Passes over to Dykstra. Dykstra back to Johnson, top of the circle. Cross-court pass over to Post. Post puts a three up, no good. And so rebounded there by number 24. I think she is 6'1". Is that girl?
We're going to have a blocking foul called on Winona under the basket.
That's Winona's second foul.
And that was Van Allsburg who drove the paint, causing that contact.
So she'll be at the line to shoot too, huh? First one's up and bounced high off the back of the rim and fell through. She kind of smiled too when that bucket went in.
Yep, 34-18, and now second free throw no good.
Dykstra with the rebound there now. Quickly ahead to Michaela Johnson. Johnson on the far right side, thought about driving in the lane. And that's going to be an over and back call.
Pass to
on
Courtney,
our Mustang.
And it went off of her fingers into the back court. The trajectory was a little off, I think, on that pass.
Yep.
Sheldon pressure defense causing some headaches in the front and the backcourt for the Mustangs. Mustangs on the defensive end. Wagner will take a pass and slash through the paint. That's no good. And the rebound out to number 32, Taylor Weber. Now under to Wagner, wide open.
Wide
Got
open.
Free on the baseline.
Mustangs have just lost the defensive line there, and they got some easy shots off there, Sheldon. Just kind of falling asleep a little bit on the defense.
There's Dykstra wide open in the corner for three. No good, and Wagner with the rebound. Wagner ahead to Grady. Grady, nice pass, but the shot no good.
Rebounded by Dykstra. Dykstra going to go coast to coast. Passes ahead there to Post. Post puts it in, shot up, and got fouled in the process. So Mackenzie Post will be at the line to shoot two here now again. 36-18 our score here in favor of Sheldon.
That foul is on number 2-4, her first.
And Post free throw is up and good there.
So Katie Wagner with her first foul.
Second shot by Post is up and good as well.
And Allsburg, Sheldon looking to break the press. They are finally across the timeline into the front. Here's Grady, shot from three, no good, and rebound. Lost into the corner. Van Allsburg pass wide open underneath.
Wow.
Easy bucket for Casey Kamphoff and a great pass from Van Allsburg.
Sheldon has been getting some easy shots there now. Post with the ball, passes over to Johnson. Johnson back over now. Post with a three-pointer, and count it there for Post.
Three-pointer made.
9 points there tonight for Mackenzie Post.
38-23 our score.
Ball tipped away there and taken away by Dykstra there. Here goes Post down the sideline. Quickly brings the ball across over to Johnson. Post now over. Dykstra with a three-pointer on the way. No good.
Just off the back of the rim. Here's Grady pushing her through. Got it all the way to the bucket. And good for Grady.
So Michaela Johnson now with the ball. Passes over to Post. Far left side, cross-court pass over to Gherkin. Back Post, now take it away again.
On the pass,
Wagner's,
got a nice bucket.
Wagner's had a good night tonight here for the Orbs.
Yeah, I think I said Post, but I meant Wagner.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Katie Wagner with a steal.
And we got a timeout to the George Little Rock Mustang girls. Tyler Glanzer says I'll have a full timeout. So our score here, 42-23 in favor of Sheldon Orbs, with 4:59 to play here in the third quarter.
We'll be back right after this.
When the Pizza Ranch bell is rung, an immediate response of significant movement ensues. As the bell is rung, salivating becomes prevalent. These behaviors occur due to the pull of crispy hand-breaded chicken and the pull of hot, melted real cheese on made-from-scratch dough with our fresh, manner-compromising sauce. And the appeal of our all-you-can-eat buffet can't be ignored. Pizza Ranch. And for delivery, give us a ring.
So back to live action here in the third quarter here. Our score 42-23. 4:59 to go in the third quarter here. Mustangs with the ball here in front of the Orb bench. Winona Steenhoven now passes over to Gherkin. Back now Gherkin. Look, Gherkin puts a three up and count it there for Gherkin.
Good shot for Kayla.
Yep.
42-26. Mustangs showing pressure in the back court here.
8 points there for Gherkin
Ball
now.
Tipped and controlled into the corner. The shot will be from 8 foot, up and good for Taylor Weber. Number 32. 44-26 our score.
So Gherkin with the ball, bringing it around the outside line. Post looked at a 3, passes clear across court there to Dykstra. Dykstra traveled as she's going to take off for the basket. So we have another turnover there on the Mustang girls. 44-26 our score here with 4:17 to go in the third quarter. Sheldon now with the ball.
Here's Weber on the left wing. To Grady. Top of the key. Wagner. Grady will drive the paint. Nice bucket by Brooklyn Grady, finishing at the glass. Makes it a 20-point advantage now for Sheldon. We're going to have McKenna Ahrens checking in at the next break. Here's Post, pass to the corner. And
Michaela Johnson had
was
to
an
get
exciting
that up.
pass.
And a three-pointer up by Dykstra. No good there. And
you know what? That is a hustle play. Michaela Johnson on the baseline.
Threw it off against the Sheldon girl, number 14.
Good hustle by Michaela.
Threw it off of Wagner, and yep. So
she's replaced by McKenna Ahrens now. And here come the Mustangs. The entry pass from Post.
Ball tipped
out.
Away there by number 12, Bart.
Cassidy Bart got a hand on that, knocked it out of bounds.
So Post ready to put the ball in play here. Passes over to Ahrens. Now over to Gherkin. Back over to Ahrens. Post in the far right corner here. Passes back to Dykstra. Dykstra over to Ahrens. Back to Winona. Now over to Gherkin.
Just really
Post with a three-pointer
right
there, and good. Count it for Post. That's her second three-pointer of the night for Mackenzie Post.
46-29. 3 minutes to go. Third period.
Oh, there's a travel. There's a travel. Yep.
You call that a pulled pivot foot?
Yep. That is a travel right there.
She stopped but didn't get her pivot foot all the way stopped, did she? Mustangs now in the backcourt across the timeline with 2:55 to go, third period.
So Gherkin calling the plays there now. Passes over to Dykstra. Winona back to Dykstra with a three-pointer. And count it for Dykstra there now.
It's a good shot. Mustangs shooting well from that defensive, or that distance rather.
So Dykstra with 2 threes made.
Why the ball rattles out. Van Matron's shot no good.
Rebounded by Post. Post quickly ahead over to Steenoven. Steenoven bringing across the timeline. Now in the corner there to Dykstra. Far left corner back to Steenoven. Steenoven, little shot from the free throw line. No good. But rebounded by Gherkin. And another shot there by Dykstra and put it in for 2 points for Dykstra.
Good play that time down. Mustangs getting production on the offensive end of the court.
46-34 our score now in favor of Sheldon yet.
Van Matron drives the paint all the way through. They'll get it to Grady. Ball stolen in the corner by Mustangs.
Quick hands there by Winona to get that ball.
So a good stop. Mustangs can cut the lead to 10 this time down, or 9 if this shot goes. No.
Good. Rebounded there underneath by Winona. Passes. She passed it to the referee, I think. Yeah.
She saw the black trousers of the referee. I'm sure that's the peripheral vision talking there.
Yep. So that's a turnover. Referee thought, I'm going to go in for a layup or a three-point shot. But, no, he just jumped aside, didn't he?
He just let it go out of bounds.
Just let it go out of bounds. So
Sheldon now into their front court. Then Matron over to Wagner. Here's a shot on the way. Bart, no good.
Rebounded by Post there now. Passes over to Winona. Winona passes quickly ahead to Ahrens. Back in the corner to Dykstra. Dykstra running the baseline. Puts a shot up and good for 2 points.
That's cutting the lead now to 10. It was as high as 20 points. And the Mustangs have made a big run here.
Well, they can come back if they just can make those shots and cut back on the turnovers there.
Grady now ahead to number 12, top of the key, Cassidy Bart, around the left side to Wagner. Wagner looking skip pass to Van Matron. Down to the corner.
3-second call.
Seconds in the lane called on Emily Meyer, the 6'1 junior for Sheldon.
Number 12 is coming in for the Mustangs, Emily Jensen. And Post is taking a seat. So we got Jensen in now. Gherkin passes the ball over to Courtney Dykstra. Ahrens with the ball, passes it back to Winona. Winona going to drive the baseline, got cut off there. Had to pass it back out. Now Dykstra with the ball, passes back out to Ahrens. Ahrens driving the baseline on the right side, passes it quickly back out to a shot by Jensen. Had a nice shot by Jensen, but just wouldn't fall.
There's a 3-ball on the way. Banked it home at the buzzer did Katie Wagner.
Yep.
And that'll end kind of about a 10-0 run, I think, there. 49-36 now at the end of the third period. But what a strong period of play by the Lady Mustangs.
Yep. They can get another 8 minutes of that here in the fourth quarter. Why we could come out here and get this game tied up and maybe get a victory out of here.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a big job. They just have to stay in control of the basketball.
Yeah,
that was an example, though. In a very short period of time, they moved the score by 10 points, and really did a good job that time.
Yeah, just too bad this last three-pointer had to go in for the Sheldon. You know.
Yeah, that kind of changed the momentum a little bit at the end of the period. But let's see what the Mustangs do here in the fourth period. So our game sponsors tonight, do you have them handy?
Yes, I do. It's Robert and Sean Driesen and Glenn and Darcy Eben and Aaron and Jennifer Grieve. And so we want to thank those three couples for sponsoring the girls' game here tonight so that folks can hear it over the GLR radio network. If it wouldn't be for those sponsors, why, we couldn't do it, could we, Craig?
We couldn't do it.
Nope.
So if you like what you're hearing, thank those sponsors. If
you don't like what you hear, don't say nothing.
Don't say anything to them, but tell somebody you don't like that much.
Yeah, like Craig or me.
We always appreciate your feedback if we're coming in or if you're listening. Or tell us where you're listening from. It's always fun to hear.
Yep.
Sheldon now on the
front
and
court.
They got the ball at the period break, and they got the first basket of the period.
And a 15-point lead here now again for the Sheldon Orbs. Wide open there for an easy
Jensen.
shot there. Jensen had a wide open layup.
Winona took that one away.
Now Post.
Got it to Post off the knee of a Sheldon player. 3-ball on the way,
no good there by Ahrens.
And Winona's going to be over the back.
Yep, foul on Winona Steenhoven. That's her third foul.
Second team foul of the half, though. No, there was only one team foul by each team in that third period.
Third quarter.
So here's the Orbs in their front court. 3-ball on the way, Katie Wagner.
And another good one. Wagner, I don't know how many threes she's got.
That's a good 3-ball, and that's a...
I think she's got 4 threes made already tonight.
That's 8 quick points by the Orbs if you count the last shot of the last quarter and the first 2 shots of this.
54-36 our score here.
Pass underneath, tipped away, and Sheldon has got
coming away. Mustangs are starting this fourth quarter kind of out like they did the second quarter.
Sheldon 3-ball on the way from the corner.
Wow,
good.
and another
so
good
that's
one
an
there.
11-point run in 4 possessions.
Yep.
From Sheldon makes it 57-36. Mustangs had gotten it back to within 10 points.
Now we're back to 21. Winona with the ball. Passes it over to Jensen. Jensen lost the handle on it. Got a scramble for it. Back to Winona. Now we're to Post. Post going to drive in there. Put it up for 2 points there.
What a play by Post. Coach Glanzer wants to talk things over for 30 seconds.
Yep.
We'll take a quick timeout break here. We'll be back right after this.
It must be true, 'cause I heard it on the radio. It must be true, it must be true.
Let's go. This is your radio, your station.
And your home for Mustang basketball. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.
This is the GLR Radio Network.
And we are glad you're listening.
Along with Craig Johnson.
I hope you're glad you're listening.
I do too.
We're sure glad that you are. We're here in Sheldon, Iowa. If you're just joining us, fourth period just underway.
And we're not perfect on this job, but close to it. Close to it. But we do the best we can, try to give you the live action here, and hope you enjoy getting the play-by-play here.
Sheldon working their front-end offense here. They'll get it back out to Wagner, who's hit a couple of threes. And now the entry pass into the paint into Taylor Weber, and she hits from 6 feet.
Wow, 59-38 our score now.
So they have
Winona with the ball. Pass it back to Jensen. Now over to Gherkin. Now Post with a little layup and drops her in.
Post breaks the ice now for the Mustangs here in this fourth period. Down to the corner
looking
now.
At a three-pointer again there,
Weber,
Sheldon.
Right side. Grady, now top of the key. They'll go to the left side. Wagner will drive it in. She's fouled on the baseline by Post,
I believe, yep.
Blocking foul.
I think that probably is Post's first foul, if I have it down right.
Oh, they called it on
Steenhoven. That's her fourth foul.
Which is a surprise. We've got a couple of substitutions here. Looks like Madison Dreesen, 32.
Yep.
There's
another
three
three
ball from
there.
number 12, up and good, Cassidy Bart.
That's her third three of the night.
Pass inside to Post, no good.
Back over to Dykstra, now over to Gherkin. Back to Dykstra with, looked at a three, but decided against it. Driving the baseline, Dykstra was. Passes over to Post. Post driving into the free throw lane, puts a shot up, gets her own rebound, and
She's
count it.
Get the bucket and the opportunity
fouled
for one.
So she will get to the line to shoot one there. Post drove the baseline and put a shot up and got her own rebound there. Put her back up for 2 points and got fouled in the process. So 62-42. Mackenzie Post at the line to shoot one free throw. She's made 4 so far tonight and made 5.
Free throw made.
So good job there by Mackenzie Post there at free throw shooting. I don't believe she missed any.
So here's Sheldon now. Van Allsburg into the left corner around the top of the right side. Travel called on Van Allsburg. I could see that from here.
You could see that from here, Craig is right.
And I think the ref could see it well from where he was.
4:17 to go in the game here. 62-43, a 19-point lead here for the Sheldon Orbs. Michaela Johnson driving in all the way, got the shot blocked there. Right there for a layup and got the shot blocked. So Orbs come away with the ball, and quickly Dreesen gets a rebound there.
What a steal in the corner. Wagner and trailing number 22, Casey Kamphoff, hit her on the run and closed the deal at the basket.
And Gherkin going in the lane. And
Dreesen
with
the putback, no
got
good.
the rebound, Dreesen did, and no good. She got fouled on that putback, so Dreesen will be at the line to shoot 2.
So Madison will be at the line here.
Good one there for Madison. Count that free throw. She'll get one more chance here for another chance to make one more point.
64-44 our score. Dreesen's second free throw on the way. No good. Dreesen battles for the rebound. It's stolen away,
but a foul
called.
Looked pretty clean from here, but we're a long ways away from that. But
it's going to be a foul on Kayla Gherkin.
Yep.
Whistled for the personal foul.
That's her
her third on the night, I think.
Yep. You are so right. 14 fouls on the Mustangs, 3 on the Sheldon Orbs. Boy, a lot of hustle there by Michaela Johnson.
Nice defense and a tip by Michaela caused the
I don't know about that.
To go awry.
They're going to give it to Sheldon. I thought the Sheldon girl maybe tipped it there at the end, but.
Here's the entry pass and off the glass. No good. A foul on the way to the basket.
Boy, I believe that's Winona Steenhoven's 5th foul.
That's Casey Kamphoff with a quick move to the basket.
If that's on Winona, yes, that's her 5th foul. So Winona Steenhoven has fouled out with 3:23 to go in this game. 64-44 is our score.
So we're going to have Jill Nightingale in her stead. And second foul shot from first from Kamphoff. Up and good. Casey Kamphoff with the made free throw. And the second one on the way now.
Oh, got a lane violation. Dykstra was in the lane too soon, stepped in the lane.
To wait till the shot is released, right?
Yep, got to wait till it's released. And I seen Dykstra step in there, so good call by the official.
Second free throw up and good.
So Gherkin now with the ball across the midcourt line there. A lot of open space underneath. If one of our girls could flash under there, and they did, that was Jill Nightingale. And now Dykstra driving the baseline.
Oh, what a
and
strong
puts her
move
up.
from Courtney.
Yeah, did a nice job there and put her in for 2 points. Courtney Dykstra will go to the line to shoot one. Got fouled on that shot. 66-46 our score here with 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the game. And Dykstra's free throw is good. Good.
Tipped ball.
Oh, that's going to belong to
Mustang
the Mustang.
basketball. It went tipped, and then the retrieval effort knocked it out of bounds. The Mustangs with a turnover on that fast break attempt by the Orups.
So Post with the ball now. Look, pass it to Gherkin. Gherkin driving into the free throw lane. Counted for Kayla Gherkin. Kayla Gherkin with 2 points.
Her defender went to the ground trying to stop her, but she was unstoppable. Sheldon down into the corner. Van Allsburg is going to drive into the paint. Got herself wide open. Blew the bunny shot. Ball on the ground. It'll be Mustang ball. Van Allsburg had her feet straight up, and it prevented the Mustangs from chasing it down, but it went last off of the Sheldon Orups.
So 2 subs here for Sheldon coming in. Number 50 and 30.
So Van Matron back in, as well as Brooklyn Grady. 2:30 left in the ball game.
Mackenzie Post passes over. Oh, Michaela Johnson was not ready for the pass.
It went between 2 Mustangs, and neither of them were ready for it. So a turnover that time down by the Mustangs. Sheldon really has done a good job with their defensive pressure in this second half.
Yep. You're so right there.
There's
that's
stolen there by the Mustangs.
Quickly head to Gherkin. Gherkin now over to Dykstra. Dykstra just about lost control. Puts a shot up and not in.
Good shot, but it didn't fall. But a good way to get herself under control.
Yep.
Look at Michaela Johnson.
The defense just hounding her, and now Michaela's going to pick up a foul on that, though.
Picked up a little contact foul, but my goodness, what defensive effort being put forth there.
Yep. That's Michaela's first foul of the night here now. We got 2 minutes to go here in the game. And a score of 66-49.
Cross-court pass to Van Matron.
Nightingale, now they're going to call a foul on Jill Nightingale, I would say. Yep. Nightingale just playing tough defense there.
That's a defensive foul on Jill Nightingale.
Yep. So Sheldon is in the 1-on-1.
Van Matron's free throw up and good.
Yep. 67-49 our score now. You will have to say, Craig, that our Mustang girls they fight till the end. They never give up.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
Second free throw up and good from Van Matron, and she's replaced now by number 42, Michaela Simonson.
68-49 our score. Minute 45 to go in the game. Jill Nightingale with the ball. Passes. Michaela Johnson with a three. No good. Rebounded in the hands of Gherkin. Gherkin puts it up and got fouled. Shot did not go in, but so Gherkin will be at the line to shoot 2 free throws. That foul was on number 20, Shu. Gherkin's free throw is no good. She'll get a chance to shoot one more here.
Free throw made.
Made.
So Sheldon now just working down under the low post. Ball
They have a jump
shared.
ball. Michaela Johnson really hustled there to get that rebound and got tied up by number 22, Kampoff. So a possession arrow belongs to the Mustangs. So,
Lauren Juren's in.
Emily
and Emily Jensen in.
Emily Jensen too.
For number 1 and 4. 68 and 50 are two team scores. Lauren on the left wing.
Jensen driving it. Jill Nightingale in the free throw lane. Puts a shot up from the free throw line. No good.
Ball on the floor. It's controlled by Sheldon. They're taking it across the timeline.
A nice hustle there by Post. Now pass it over to Jurens. Jurens going to bring the ball up across and kind of hold it up a little bit there and pass it. And, a travel call there on Jensen.
Jensen hits the three, but it's waved off. No good for the travel.
47 seconds, 68-50 our score. There's a travel, but nothing called. Over and back. Now we got an over and back call.
That was a makeup for the travel call, maybe.
Okay, it could be.
I think she had established her feet in the front for that pass, don't you?
Yeah, I really do.
But it's academic now.
Yep.
It's an 18-point differential with 40 seconds to play. Nightingale out to Jurens. Jurens on the right side. Nice pass underneath.
There
but the bunny shot does not fall.
And we got a foul on the rebound there. And that will be on the George Little Rock. So Sheldon at the line to shoot 1-on-1.
I'm not sure who that foul is going to be on. Maybe
Jill Nightingale.
Jill picks up her third foul. That free throw is up and good for Grady.
Sheldon has been hitting the free throws pretty well here down the stretch.
Second one up and good for Grady.
Leaves our score at 70-50 here. 20-point lead here now with only 25 seconds to go in the game. Traveling call there on Jill Nightingale. So Sheldon with the ball with 24 seconds to go in the game. 70-50 is our score.
Sheldon just working to their front court here. Get a pass into the post and the low post shot blocked by Emily Jensen.
Boy, it's a nice block there by Jensen. Yep.
And that was Casey Kampoff trying to take it to the glass. They'll inbound into their own basket here. Just a few seconds left. Shot up and good by Kampoff as time expires.
72-50, our final score here now at the Sheldon Gym. So our Mustang gals lose a heartbreaker here by 22 points, I guess. But they did score 50 points, and I think that ain't their high. They scored 50 points one other game there. So I think when they played Trinity, they scored 50 points. So what can you say is I thought the Mustang gals had a tough second quarter, kind of let up a little bit on defense and quite a lot of turnovers. And then Or the second quarter, they did okay. Sorry, wasn't it? Yeah.
I
they
just
come back
out.
into it. And in the third quarter, is they kind of lost out.
Yep. So they had spurts of greatness there a few times and came back to within 10. But at the end of the third period, the three-pointer went down.
Yeah, made a
Sheldon.
13-point game at that time.
And then the next 9 or 11 points beyond that were scored straight out by Sheldon, and then it stayed in that 20-point range at the end of the game. We end up with a 72-50 score. So that concludes the first half of our doubleheader. We're going to take a short break, bring you back to the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game, and then we'll get ready to bring you the second half of this doubleheader tonight as the boys for Sheldon take the court and the pep band starts to play. So stay tuned here for the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game.
You're listening to Mustang Basketball on the GLR Radio Network. Stay tuned for the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game.
Well, after much deliberation and almost a whole pep band song, we've got our Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game tonight.
Yep. Kayla Gherkin wound up with 12 points, and McKenna Ahrens 3 points. Courtney Dykstra had a great night there with 15 points, and Madison Driesen had 2 points, I think, there. Winona Steenhoven with 2. No, Madison Driesen with 1, excuse me. Mackenzie Post wound up with 19 points tonight, so we're thinking Mackenzie Post will be our Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game. Great job, and congratulations to Mackenzie Post. She had 19 points, Mackenzie Post.
And very good outing for Mackenzie.
That's unofficial, but anyway, that's what I have. And Courtney Dykstra had a nice game, too, with 15 points, and Kayla Gherkin wound up with 12 points there yet. I think she had most of her points there in the fourth quarter and did a great job. So, hats off to the George Little Rock Mustang gals. They just never gave up. They always get down by 15 points, 20, but you just can't tell on them. They just keep playing ball, and so you got to give them a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, and they did battle back. They had a really good end of the third period.
Yeah,
got to within 10 points, and credit Sheldon for keeping their composure because they hit the next 12 points or something like that right out of the gate. So, well, we're going to take a break here. We've got about 12 minutes here. We're going to let you hear from the pep band, and stay tuned here for more Mustang basketball here on the GLR Radio Network.
Hey, okay.
You're listening to Mustang Basketball on the GLR Radio Network. About 4 minutes before our starting lineups. And the teams are out here on the floor warming up. John, last summer they redid this entire floor in here.
Oh, really?
To the tune of $23,000.
Wow.
To sand and paint and shine this. It does look wonderful.
Yeah, that it sure does.
And you notice it, the big orange borderline around the whole court. And they made the big O in the middle bigger than ever.
Yep.
And so they really, about every 15 years or so, I think it is what the fellow told me, and it was done just this last summer. So
well, it looks very nice.
It really does.
Yep. So, yeah, we got Skinny Construction right out of here, right out of Sheldon. They are sponsoring this boys' game, and he does all kind of construction work, shingling or put up a building for you, or no job too large or too small for Skinny Construction. You can get a hold of them right here at Sheldon. Just call 540-2434. And also, the Little Rock Community Foods is sponsoring this boys' game coming up. Our local Little Rock food store, and they have a nice store there. They got just about anything you would need there as far as groceries. And then we want to thank Gary and Viney Kruger also for sponsoring this boys' game. And they're in where it's nice and warm, and we're going to get about below zero here by Christmas time. And so they can laugh at us up here how cold it is. So we want to thank those people for sponsoring this boys basketball game here. About 2 minutes and 50 seconds before tip-off time. Boys are still out here on the floor warming up. So should be looking for a pretty good game. I talked to somebody earlier out in the hall before the game started, and I think he told me that Sheldon had one loss to Sioux Center boys.
Okay.
And that's all I know. And George Little Rock boys have 2 losses, and one would be to Sioux Center and one to Rock Valley. And
I also want to mention, we want to thank our Sheldon Business Showcase sponsor tonight, Vintage Therapy and Consignment. They're right across the street from the school here.
Oh, yeah, right there in the roller rink, you said.
Where the roller rink used to be. They have got a tremendous array of products. You could find something for everyone on your shopping list for Christmas and something they would like besides. So I want to thank them for their sponsorship here on the GLR Radio Network.
I think Isabel was telling me they had a brand new Davino bed there, right?
They do.
Brand new Davino bed.
Yeah, that's
a couch, a Davino bed, brand new one, wasn't it?
Yeah, she would call it a hide-a-bed.
Oh, hide-a-bed. Oh, okay. So I call it a Davino bed, hide-a-bed. Okay.
So it's a Davenport
does that make
with
a difference?
bed in
What age you are, what you call it? Oh, yes.
It does. It's a Davenport with a bed in it.
That's what she calls it. See, so
a Davino bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hide-a-bed. What do you call? Hide-a-bed or Davino bed? Oh, she don't know what I'm saying.
She can't hear us.
She can't hear me.
The band is too doggone loud.
I thought I was the only one who had trouble with that hearing.
So they also have a brand new wicker furniture set.
Oh, yeah.
There. It's never even been used. It's just a very high-end set. You have to come in and see it to believe it.
Right on Highway 18.
Right on Highway 18. And just a tremendous amount of really great items there for sale. Consignments of all kinds, lots of different consigned merchandise. If you have something that you want to sell, bring it in and they will help you price it and they'll help you sell it. And you can get a gift certificate if you're not sure what to buy for somebody, but you think they'll like something there. A gift certificate is a great Christmas gift right here from Vintage Therapy and Consignment here in Sheldon. If you look up Facebook, look up Laura's Vintage Therapy, and it's right there on Facebook.
Okay, well, we just got about 2 seconds here before tip-off time. And we'll be bringing you the starting lineup. And here's the game between the George Little Rock Mustangs and the Sheldon Orb boys. The starting lineups for the George Little Rock Mustangs, wearing number 0, Jaden Malden. And for the Orbs, wearing number 10, Phil Kane. For the Mustangs, wearing number 1, Blake Johnson. And for the Orbs, wearing number 12, Tyler Lodi. For the Mustangs, wearing number 5, Lucas Nagel. And for the Mustangs, wearing number 23, Kyle Borhave. For the George Little Rock Mustangs, wearing number 12, Josh Haken. And for the Orbs, wearing number 24, is Jaden Klein-Hesselink. And for George Little Rock, rounding out is number 20, Caleb DeHark. And now for the Sheldon Orbs, wearing number 42, Ryan Van Merle. The Orbs are coached by Eric Masson and assisted by Chris Walker, Steve Waldstein, and Jared Rinsink. The Mustangs are coached by Greg DeBoer, Brian Leuenberger, and assisted by Ed Jumbach.
So we're ready to tip it off at center court here. And number 2-3, Kyle Borhave, will jump against our own Lucas Nagel as we begin this basketball game. Second half of our doubleheader ready to go here on the GLR Radio Network. Craig Johnson alongside John Shook and Isabel in between, keeping track of the stats.
And ball got tipped out of bounds, so it will belong to, got tipped out by Sheldon, so it'll belong to the Mustangs here.
The center tip was tipped so hard it went right out of bounds under the Mustangs basket.
So Haken putting the ball in play. Haken driving into the free throw lane, passes back out to Caleb. Oh, ball taken away there. Now
turnover
Sheldon
by the Mustangs. Fast break, shot no good. Mustangs control the rebound.
Caleb DeHark with the rebound.
Mustangs into their own front court here. Terhark, Blake Johnson, right wing, pass inside, now out to
Haken with a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded in the hands of number 24, Klein Hesselink.
So Klein Hesselink slows it up a minute, gets some instruction, and now across the timeline, the right wing inside to Van Marl. Nice catch inside, and the finish is good. First points of the night for either squad with 7:09 left on the clock.
So Haken now with the ball in our front court here now. Passes over to Nagel. Nagel puts a shot up. Count it for Nagel. Two-pointer there. Lucas Nagel with his first basket of the night. 2-2 our score here early on. Sheldon with the ball.
Pass inside, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Mustangs from the looks of things. Here's the pass into
Klein. Oh, there's going to be a foul on Malden, I believe, on the shot. So, nope, foul's on Nagel. Foul is on Lucas Nagel.
And we've got Borhave at the free throw line. The free throw rattles out, no good. Second free throw now on the way from Borhave, and it is good.
So 3-2 our score here now. Mustangs with the ball. A little full court pressure there by the Sheldon Orbs. Caleb DeHark with the ball. Passes over to Blake Johnson. Caleb now on the far left side here of our court. And the ball taken away there. Kind of a little bad pass there. And going to be a blocking foul on Blake Johnson.
What a contact and what a hustle back by Blake. It's going to be whistled for the blocking foul.
Blake, he spends a lot of time on the floor. Every game he gets knocked down the way it seems. So Blake with his first foul of the night here.
And that free throw is good from Tyler Lodi.
Lodi makes a free throw. 4-2 our score here. Second free throw is no good. Boards cleaned away there by Malden. Passes over to Johnson.
Tipped. Sheldon got a hand on the passing lane, tipped it, and they stole it away. Left side. Borhave, top of the key now to Kane. Kane left wing, guarded by Blake Johnson, turned away at the door. Kane drived baseline, turned away again. Now top of the key to Kane around the right side to Lodi. Lodi and Kane playing catch. Top of the key. Now pass to Van Marl. Too far under his own basket. So Malden comes away with a rebound off the miss.
Blake Johnson back over to Haken now. Now over to Caleb DeHark. Caleb with a three-pointer up and good. Count it for Caleb DeHark. A three-pointer. So our score 5-4 here now.
Glenn Hesselink. And now, what a block.
But they're going to call a foul on Malden. It looked like a nice, clean block.
They're calling that quite late and out of position from this vantage point.
Referees are talking it over, and
they're going to give that to Malden.
Yep, Malden gets that foul. Wow.
That was kind of unusual there, but
yeah.
This officiating crew has it all in hand, and that free throw is up, and it's going to be good
there for Kane.
For Phil Kane. Ties the score at 5 apiece. Now the rebound on the miss. Mustangs into the front court.
Over to Haken. Josh Haken with the ball. Driving the lane. Passes over to Caleb DeHart. Caleb looked at a three. Now Nagel driving. Nice pass in there to Caleb DeHart, and he had to come out with it again there. Got double teamed there. Haken with the ball. Coming around Caleb DeHart. Back over to Nagel. Nice pass under there to Johnson, but off of a Sheldon Orbs. So the ball will stay here with the Mustangs under our own basket, right under us here. We're right up here high in the corner. So Haken ready to put the ball in play. Passes into Nagel. Nagel passes back out to Blake Johnson. Haken. Haken around the right side over to Johnson again. Caleb DeHart. Caleb going to talk about driving in the lane. Lost a little control of the ball, but quickly.
Yeah, it's tipped away and stolen by Sheldon. Number 2-4, Jaden Glenn Hesselink. Now to Borhave, top of the key. He's going to drive the paint. Takes it all the way. Fouled by Malden on the way to the basket.
Wow.
And he'll be at the line for 2 free throws.
That's Malden's second foul here of the night.
So Kyle Borhave earns a trip to the line. 4 team fouls on the Mustangs, none on the Orbs at this point.
So Peyton Malden checking in, as well as Matt Haken. Peyton Malden and Matt Haken checking in for the George Little Rock Mustangs. Malden taking a seat. And Blake Johnson sitting down. So we got number 23, Borhave, at the line. Free throws up and good.
Free throw made by Borhave. 7-5 our score.
So Caleb DeHart, pass over to Matt Haken.
Too high for Lucas, out of bounds on the Mustangs.
Yep, off of Lucas's fingertips there. So 7-5 our score here.
So Sheldon into their front court. Got number 11 in, Tyler Johnson. He's passing over to Steven Van Matron, and Van Matron 3-ball rattles out, no good.
Ball cleared away by Malden. Nagel passes over to Josh Haken, and Josh Haken puts a shot up to no avail, no good.
Klein Hesselink out to Borhave, right
a
side,
two-pointer.
Three-pointer.
No, a two-pointer.
Calls it a two. Timeout by the Mustangs.
Yep.
They want to talk things over. Our score is 9-5 here with 3:15 left in this first period. We'll be back right after this.
Let's go. This is your radio, your station.
And your home for Mustang basketball. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.
So back live here now after the timeout. It'll be Mustang ball here in our backcourt here now. A little full court pressure there by the Sheldon Orr boys. Finally, quickly got it ahead to Hark, and Hark just about lost the handle on it, but
gets it to Peyton, drives it into the paint.
And Peyton puts her in for 2 points.
Points in the paint by Peyton. 9-7 our score. Klein Hesselink, top of the key, drives to the free throw line, a little step move, and no good.
Matt Haken clears the board there now. Quickly ahead over to
Lucas. Off the glass, no good. But
and Tahart
gets from Caleb Tahart.
Gets the garbage there and puts her up for 2 points there now. 5 points there for Caleb.
Klein Hesselink has the ball stolen.
Matt Haken with the ball.
Takes it away.
And now taken away from Josh Haken.
What a move. What a spin move by number 10.
Kane.
Phil Kane took it away from the Haken brothers and spun his way to 2 points. Pass inside to Matt Haken.
Puts a shot up. No good there.
Good rebound there from Tyler Johnson on the box out. Here's Klein Hesselink to the free throw line. Phil Kane and Klein Hesselink now to the left side to Stephen Van Matron. Top of the key, Tyler Johnson. Pass inside to Van Marl, wide open, off the glass, easy bucket for Van Marl. Second bucket of the night.
Matt Haken went for the steal there, and he lost a man on defense. And so Nagel with the ball, passes over to Parker, or Peyton rather. Going to be a blocking foul on the Sheldon Orr up there as Josh Haken was driving to the baseline.
That foul is on number 10, Phil Kane, his first team foul for the Orbs.
So Mustangs with the ball now, over in the hands of Nagel. Back over to Peyton. To Hart. Passes over to Josh Haken, now to Matt Haken. Back over in the hands of Tahart.
Mustangs very patient here on offense.
Trying to look for somebody to cut open underneath. They want an easy bucket here. Haken looked at a three, passes it up. Now to Hart.
There it is. There's the open shot. It's no good off the back of the rim. Into the hands of Borhave. Across the timeline. And he'll keep his dribble, go down to the right side. Top of the key to Klein Hesselink. Out onto the low post. Van Marl at the free throw line elbow. The ball stolen, tipped away, and it's controlled by Sheldon. tipped on the shot. Still controlled by Sheldon. Now Van Marl, top of the key to Kane, around the right side, and they'll reset.
20 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
So good defensive stand this time down by the Mustangs. Here's a drive to the right side. Now a dish out to the right edge. They're going to try it one more time from the left corner. Klein Hesselink.
5 seconds.
And a fadeaway shot, kind of a
and no good.
No joy shot there for the Sheldon Orbs. I don't think that's the shot they wanted at all. And a great defensive stand and stop for the Mustangs at the end of that first period.
So after 1 quarter of play, 13 Sheldon, 9 for the Mustangs.
We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to
the GLR Radio Network.
Well, 13-9, our score after 1 period of play. And I think Sheldon will have the ball to start the second period.
Yep.
So we'll be underway in just seconds here.
Soon as referees quit talking to the coaches.
And here we go. Sheldon, Tyler Lodi with the ball. Off to the right side, now left side. We've got number 32 into the lineup.
Blake
Luke
Johnson
Van Beek.
Got a hand in that play there.
Van Marl nearly out of bounds. Going to skip it out to the left wing. And now Phil Kane tries a three-pointer. Blake Johnson tracks down the loose rebound.
Blake
Takes it
Johnson
all the way to the house.
coast to coast. Rebounded, by Nagel. Tried to tip it back in, but just didn't go. And they got the rebound. So now over in the hands of Matt Haken. Back over to Blake Johnson. Nagel with it at the free throw line. Nagel puts his shot up. Oh, and they're going to call a travel on Nagel.
Yeah, a little bunny step there.
Yeah.
It's a hair trigger on that bunny step, isn't it, John?
That it is.
13-9 our score. 7:09 left in the first half. Tight ball game here. Sheldon in control by 4 at present.
And
Blake Johnson
with another
away.
steal there. Blake going to go all the way, passes it over to
Peyton Malden.
And puts her in for 2. Peyton did.
Nice trailer on the fast break from Peyton.
Yep.
13-11 our score. Ball tipped. Sheldon facing some real pressure here in the defensive end from the Mustangs. Now they'll take it around to the right side, now to the left corner.
Good defense there by our Mustang boys.
Kane with a spin move.
No good there.
No good, and it's
tipped way back.
Way back to the scorer's table. Retrieved there by Tyler Lodi. Now down to the far right side on the rhythm by Luke Van Beek. Got a couple of substitutions here. Mustangs will have Lucas Nagel taking a seat and Josh Haken in his stead.
16-11 our score here in favor of Sheldon. So Matt Haken putting the ball in play to brother Josh. Josh bringing it across the midcourt line, passes over to Peyton. Now Matt Haken underneath. Tahark puts a little shot up and got fouled, so Tahark will go to the line to shoot 2. Nice move there by Caleb Tahark. Caleb at the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. That foul was on 42, Van Marl.
That's Ryan's first foul. A free throw up and good from Caleb Tahark. 16-12 our score. Clock stopped with 5:58, and the second free throw up and no good.
No good there.
Van Marl collects the rebound ahead to Klein Hesselink. And now Van Matren, top of the key, left side down underneath to Borhave. And the shot blocked by the Mustangs.
Blake Johnson comes away with it after the block shot. Now Josh Aiken with the ball. Josh going to drive into the free throw lane. Puts a shot up, and he got fouled, so Josh Aiken will be at the line to shoot two.
And fouls on number 12, Tyler Lode.
Number 12. I think it's Lodi.
Do they say Lodi?
Yeah, they say
with
Lodi.
an E on the end.
Yep.
So Lodi with his first foul. That's the third team foul now in the half by Sheldon.
Haken at the line to shoot two.
He's got it. 16-14 our score. Sheldon into their front court. Ball swiped, nearly taken away by the
Blake,
Mustangs.
yeah.
Three ball on the way, high
No
arching
good.
shot, and Mustangs
Matt Haken clears the glass.
Rebound.
Here comes Tahark. Tahark pass over to Matt Haken. Matt going to drive, got cut off. Now Tahark with a three, in and out, no good.
Good offensive time down the court for the Mustangs, but no point production. It was the shot they wanted. Sheldon into their front court.
Oh, ball tipped away. Here comes Blake Johnson with it. Passes quickly over to
and
a nice pass to Josh Haken.
Peyton Malden with a great assist.
To Josh Haken.
Ties the score, John, at 16. We're back to where we started from.
Started right back on 0-0, and now we're 16-16. So
indeed. So good defense the last few times down by the Mustangs.
Oh, and there's quickly a three-pointer there by Klein Hesselink.
Yep, they worked around to him, and he was open in rhythm. Matt Haken has a shot partially blocked. It's taken away by Borhave. And now number 12, Tyler Lodi. And down to the corner, he goes onto the baseline and hits the shot. Tries a swipe on the entry pass. Into the corner for Peyton Malden.
Peyton Malden puts
High
a shot up, and he got
his
in
own
the
rebound.
Yeah, bounced in around. Got his own rebound. Now over to Hark, puts a little four-footer up, but no good.
It's a good shot off the glass and everything, just not falling for the Mustangs. Blake with a backward swipe. Here's a three ball, a long one.
Oh.
From
Jaden Klein
22
Hesselink.
feet. Jaden Klein Hesselink hits. And we were tied at 16. There's a quick 8 points here by the Orabs.
And there's going to
turnover
be
by the
travel
Mustangs
on Blake Johnson.
On the dribble.
So Matt Haken taking a seat.
Lucas Nagel back in.
Yep.
So here comes the Orab offense here. Ball over top to Van Marl. He's fouled on the floor
by Josh Haken to pick up that foul there. That's Josh's first foul of the night here now.
And the entry pass around the top of the horn. They're going to the left side. Mustangs in a kind of a zone.
Another
defense.
three-pointer, no good. Rebounded in the hands of Haken. Here comes Blake Johnson again, quickly across the timeline. Passes it back to Peyton.
Not the shot Mustangs wanted, but
No.
Mustangs got the rebound.
Now over to Nagel. Nagel puts a shot up. Got blocked there.
Touched last by the Orabs.
Yep. So it'll be Mustang ball here under our own basket here.
To get it into Caleb around the horn to left side to Josh Haken. Haken going to drive the paint. Now dishing out wide open three.
Hark with a three. In and out. No good. Rebounded to Nagel. Nagel puts a shot up. Got blocked. Now Josh Haken with the ball. Josh driving the baseline. Nice pass there to Tahark, but Tahark passes it back out and they're going to call a 3-second on Tahart. So that'll be a turnover on our Mustang boys here. 24-16 our score here with 2:28.
Yeah, 2:28 to go.
Play, yep, in the second quarter here. 24-16 our score.
So here's the Orab offense. Spin move and a shot from 3 from Tyler Johnson on the right wing. Got it to go.
So quickly, 27-16, a 9-point lead here now for Sheldon Orabs. Haken with a three-pointer, no good. And taken away by Blake Johnson with his quick hands there.
Swipe, swipe, swipe.
Yep. Peyton no
tries
good.
A shot, no good. It's into the hands of Borhave, who knocked a Mustang player down, but he keeps his dribble, takes it all the way, and Lucas
and a nice
knocks
block.
it into the Mustang fan base. And
so Matt Haken getting ready to check in here now for Blake Johnson. Yeah, what a block there by Nagel.
So here's the entry pass. Borhave and Klein Hesseling out to number 11. 3-ball, same spot. He likes that spot. Tyler Johnson, 2 in a row. And now it's a 30-16. Mustangs are scoreless here in this period. And Sheldon has gone on a 14-point run here, 14-0.
Josh Haken now back over to Matt Haken. To Hart, thought about driving the baseline, got cut off, passes over to Nagel, now into Matt. And
Haken.
count it there for Matt Haken.
Strong move, and finishes with the left hand at the glass.
Yep.
Breaks the ice in that period for the Mustangs.
Yes. So Matt Haken at the line. That foul was on number 44, Dykstra. Matt Haken at the line to shoot one here now.
That's going to fall for Matt Haken.
Yep.
So
makes our score 30-19 now.
It's a 14-3 second period here for Sheldon, and it's down to 50 seconds in the half. Pass over the top underneath the number 44. Well defended.
Yeah.
Turned away by the Mustang defense.
I think Matt Haken got a hand in that there one to block that shot.
There's an 18-footer by Nagel. Gets his own rebound. Battles for it. Jump ball. Borhave had a hand in it for Sheldon. And
Mustangs have the possession arrow in our favor here, so we'll have the ball right under our own basket. Haken putting the ball in play into Matt Haken's hands.
Mustangs really need a bucket this time down here.
Yep. Blake Johnson on the far left side. Brings the ball around. Going to get it to Josh Haken. Blake Johnson passes back to Matt Haken.
Down to 10 seconds here.
Yep.
And Lucas Nagel
put
collects
the ball up,
rebound.
and Luca
off the glass, no good.
And they're going to get a three-point shot off at Sheldon, but way over top of the bang board. So after one half of play, Sheldon Orabs 30, George Little Rock Mustangs 19.
We'll be back after a short break.
Let's go. This is your radio, your station.
And your home for Mustang basketball. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.
Well, we've just been witness to the dance team and then the Make-A-Wish Foundation here granting a wish to a young lady who had been diagnosed with a serious disease, and the local Make-A-Wish Foundation has found a way to grant her a wish. So we were witness to that. Now we're going to have we're joined in Coach's Corner here by head coach Tyler Glanzer.
And I think they're sending the family or something to Hawaii, right?
To Hawaii, it sounded like.
Make a wish, yeah. So.
All right, so I'll hand my headset over here to Coach. So here you go, John.
So hello, Tyler Glanzer. How are you doing tonight?
Well, not too bad.
Not too bad. Well, just a little talk here about the girls' game. Why I thought that our defense tonight was a little slack maybe, and I don't know what you thought. And also, we probably played about 2 quarters of a basketball game, our girls did. But what's your thoughts on the game?
Well, I think defense early on was an issue, and I think our girls knew that. We just didn't seem like we were getting out as quickly. Now, again, we were going to force Sheldon to beat us from the outside, but that didn't mean we were just going to let shooters stand by themselves. And I thought early on we weren't getting out to shooters. We weren't getting tips like we usually are. Normally, we're a pretty scrappy bunch. But the girls responded. I thought we had definitely, like you said, we had stints where our defense was really good. We were playing some good basketball, but again, you can't even go only playing 3 quarters and expect to win. And that's about what we did, if not only playing 2 quarters of good basketball. That second quarter was pretty rough. We got down early, and then we're able to fight back and tie it up 13-13 heading into the second quarter. Then we only put up 5 points in the second quarter. More so than our defense is our turnovers. We still do not take care of the basketball as well as we need to at this point in the season.
But I thought we was going to get a little better game here tonight. I think Sheldon girls only beat Sibley Ocheyedan. That was their only win this year so far, and then we had beat Sibley Ocheyedan in Trinity, and so I was looking for a lot closer and a little bit more better game tonight. But one thing that I do notice up here, and I said it before, is our girls could get down by 20 points and they still play hard basketball. They keep their head in it anyway. Yeah. So, we got to give them credit for that. But, we've talked about that before on the radio, is turnovers has been a big problem. Unforced turnovers, too, for our girls, But
that is true, and it's a luxury that I don't take for granted. I got a group of girls. They're a good bunch of kids. They listen, and they're going to work hard and play hard, even regardless of scoreboard. And if they get down, they're going to do whatever they can to fight back. But unfortunately, the elephant in the room is that turnover, which we had 25 again tonight against a team that didn't press us. And you're right, John. There was too many of them that were unforced.
Yeah.
Nobody's biased, and we travel, and perhaps that's part of getting down early and playing from behind, and we play with a little extra pressure on ourselves. But we gotta start handling that pressure a little better moving forward. We're at the midpoint of the season, and while we can say it's early in the year and we're just working the bugs out, at some point you can't use that anymore.
No, right? That's getting halfway through the season here, and anyway, so just hopefully that things will turn around maybe here after the first year, and the girls will kind of cut back on those turnovers. But what I was going to say was every time we had a turnover, Sheldon seemed like they took advantage of it and scored a bucket on it too. They was down the court, and so sometimes you can get by with a few turnovers and they won't score against you. But it just seemed like they was there wide open under the bucket to get an easy shot, and so. Yeah, well, so anyway, Friday night we go over to Okoboji, and that's going to be another tough one because the Okoboji gals are, I see it's about a minute and a half before boys' time, too, but Okoboji is going to be a tough game, too, there for the girls.
Yeah, they will be. They got a good backcourt. Their 2 guards are very good. They also got a girl inside that's got some good size and pretty good around the rim, so it'll be a good test for us again Friday night. Again, we can talk about a lot of the different things that we should have done a little better tonight. But in the end, Sheldon shot 60% from the field also, which that's certainly a best for them. So Friday night, we'll do what we can and play good defense and hopefully limit the points a little bit, because 72 points, I'm sure, is a season high for Sheldon.
Yeah, and we we tied our season high at 50 points, so we did okay there too as far as scoring with our, but we just got to take care of the ball better and get the ball in the hoop, and so maybe the wins will come after the first year. So good luck anyway, and we'll see you over in Okoboji Friday night.
All right, sounds good.
Yep, thanks, Tyler.
Yep.
So we're about a half a minute away here for the start of the second half of our boys game, and our George Little Rock boys have 19, Sheldon with 30 points, so 11-point deficit here for our boys, and so we're going to have to start shooting the ball a little bit better and play some good defense, and you can't take anything away from Sheldon. They're playing tough defense on our boys, and I think that's kind of been bothering us just a little bit here in the first half of play. So,
well, it's Sheldon played a top flight first half there.
Yeah, they did.
And we were all tied up at 16 after the end of one period of play, and then it was 14-3 second period. We're underway here now with Sheldon starting us out in the third period. Klein Hesselink to Van Marl inbounds. Original 5 on the floor for the Mustangs. Defense really shining this time down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I'm sure that they've got talking to there at halftime and said we got to pick up our defense here a big time if we want to come out of Sheldon here with a victory. And there's a turnover on Sheldon as we just talk about it here and why it happens.
Blake had that dead to rights, and the guy had to throw it away instead of throwing it right to Blake. So Mustangs now.
Blake with the ball over to Nagel. So Mustangs got to get some buck. And Nagel with a little 15-footer off the back of the rim, no good. So if we can just get our shots to fall here.
Boy, there's a contact on the floor. Mustangs come away
Blake
with
Johnson.
the ball.
Quickly
Blake's
ahead.
So quick with that dribble.
Oh, very quick boy, Blake Johnson. He's just like lightning. And Malden going to drive the baseline, pass it over to Nagel. Now to Hark. In there to...
Boy, Nagel's got good shots, but they're not falling. There's good position and everything. Just not getting them to fall down.
No, you just can't quit shooting. Sooner or later, they're going to fall. You just can't say, well, I didn't make the last 2 shots and don't shoot again. It's just something you got to fight through it.
Hesselink could take it from the right side. No good.
Rebounded by Malden. Quickly ahead there to Caleb DeHark.
Now Malden and now to Haken in the corner.
Caleb DeHark now.
Blake to Nagel at the elbow.
Back over Josh Haken. Josh drived in the lane, put one up and good there for Josh Haken. First 2 points here for Mustangs, I believe, in this here's third quarter.
Yeah. 30-21 our score. Sheldon with the ball in their front court. Klein Hesselink over to Kane. The ball inside,
nice.
knocked
Malden knocked that one away, and so Mustangs come away with a nice pass from...
Oh, what a play from Blake
Johnson
to
Josh Aiken, and Josh finishes with 2 points, huh?
30-second timeout immediately requested for Sheldon's head coach, Heath Anderson. So wanting to stop the bleeding here. Mustangs come out of the gate, third quarter swing in here, and it is now 30-23. So Mustangs with really the first 4 points here in the half.
So we're back down to a 7-point lead here yet for Sheldon Orbs.
So credit the Mustangs defense there for and points on turnovers there for the little bit of the change in momentum here. Sheldon will have to go the distance of the court. And Mustangs showing some pressure here.
5:41 to go here in the third quarter here.
Klein Hesselink will bring it across
So Mustangs.
The timeline. Oh, nice pass inside Van Marl.
42.
Gotten himself some space, and he did a nice job finishing that up.
Van Marl, a big boy there, 6'5". So
Blake break the press.
Back over in the corner to Malden. Back to Haken. Now to Hark in the far left side. And a shot there by Malden. No good to Hark with a rebound. Got cut off, could not put the ball back up. Blake Johnson driving in the free throw lane. Puts a little floater up and no good. And we're going to get a foul.
Blake whistled for the reach foul. On that rebound, he tried to punch the ball away from the...
Is that on Blake Johnson?
Yeah, that's his second. Tried to punch the ball out of the Sheldon player's hand, and he's whistled for the foul. Josh Haken sitting down. Peyton Malden into the ball game.
Orubs with the ball. Right. A nice pass, but off the legs of number 23, Borhave.
What a pass from Klein Hesselink, wide open to Borhave and off of his knee, almost out of bounds.
Borhave wasn't looking for that, and it was a little too low anyway, a pass for Borhave to handle.
Peyton tries a pass in underneath to Lucas. Last touch by the Orubs. Good defense to catch that.
Kyle Borhave just dribbled the ball right out of bounds. So Peyton Malden now with the ball under our own bucket there, putting the ball in play to Nagel. Nagel puts up a little 8-footer. In and out, just will not fall for Nagel there. Oh, and there's...
Yeah, Borhave with the rebound. And now down underneath the Van Marl. If he gets that far down with enough space, he's going to be hard to stop.
6'5", Van Marl is. 31-23. 34 to 20.
Good play from. 30. Good play on the trailer there from Caleb Terhark. Took the nice bounce pass from Blake. Off the glass, good. The bucket is good, and he earns a trip to the stripe. A foul on the Sheldon player.
Comes the Haken boys back in, Matt and Josh. And Nagel setting out as well as Blake Johnson.
And that foul is on Borhave, his first. One team foul apiece here.
Caleb's free throw is up and good, too.
That makes us 34-26. Here comes Klein Hesselink. He's going to turn away at the paint. They'll try to get to Van Marl. Now out to the
three-pointer up and good there.
Out to the left wing to Tyler Johnson. He's got 3 made threes on the night.
Yep, 3 3-pointers.
Peyton Malden now to Matt Haken to Josh. Josh on the right side. Jaden Malden now to Caleb Terhark. Mustangs on the outside looking in. Here's going to be Matt Haken taking a shot through the middle.
Knocked down, well but defended. No foul called.
There's Klein Hesselink with a baseline move. Up, no good. Well defended by the Mustangs, Terhark and Malden. And now Mustangs quickly ahead into their front court offense. Malden in rhythm. 3-pointer just rattles out. No good.
Oh, and going to be a foul on Matt Haken jumping in on the rebound there.
Yep, so that was a position foul. He was out of position to make that play.
2 team fouls now in the Mustangs. So Nagel ready to check back in as well as Blake Johnson.
So here's the entry pass to Klein Hesselink. To the right side. Nice quick step move and a pass
nice
underneath
pass
the Borhave. Wide open in the low block and finishing at the glass. Blake Johnson in rhythm. 3-pointer up and good.
Yes, counted for Blake Johnson there.
That's the play that Mustangs wanted.
Yep.
10-point game, 39-29. Around the left side is Borhave, top of the key to Kane. Around the right side, Klein Hesselink. He's going to drive into the paint. Jumps and out of Borhave. Warhave through the.
And there's going to be a foul on Nagel. They just straight up trying a good defense, and yeah.
Yep, right into the pile, and he's going to get a trip to the charity stripe here. That's on Lucas' second foul.
Second foul on, Lucas.
And that is Kyle Borhave's free throw, and it is up and good. Sheldon with 3 substitutions here, or 2 rather. 2 in, 2 out. We've got Van Materen in, as well as Tyler Lodi into the lineup. Free throw on the way from Borhave. Second one good as well. And now Jaden Malden coming in for Caleb Terhark.
So here Mustangs on offense there now. Haken with the ball across the timeline. Over to Nagel on the far right side. Malden looked at a 3. Blake Johnson now dribbling, looking for an open guy. Passes over to Nagel. Nagel passes back to Malden. Malden driving the baseline, and he traveled. So that'll be a turnover. Jaden Malden traveled with that ball.
Borhave will inbound. Here's the entry pass. And now to Lodi. Across the timeline, 2:02 to go in the third period. Lodi takes it on the right side, going to drive the baseline. He's turned away. Around the horn to Van Marl. Now Borhave. Jump stop, and now top of the key again. The Mustangs playing solid defense all the way around here. Pass inside to Van Marl. Blake Johnson takes the weak side rebound off the miss from Van Marl.
Here comes the Mustangs. Nagel puts a shot up too hard. Matt Haken tried to get the rebound, but taken away from him by Sheldon. 41-29 our score here with 1:29 to go in the third quarter. So Sheldon trying to get a bucket here now. Mustangs playing defense.
Baseline moved out of the skip out to the corner.
And a three-point shot up, no good. There, rebound in the hands of Blake Johnson. Blake quickly ahead to Josh Haken. Josh Haken passes over to Blake. Blake driving into the free throw line. Got that shot blocked there by the big 6'5" boy there.
Yeah, Van Marl got a hand on it.
Oh, and that ball's off of Sheldon. Oh, they're going to call it. That's a bad call, is right.
Malden had just swiped the ball, and it was out of bounds off of the Sheldon player, and he's called for a foul. Almost out of position to even see that, I think.
Yeah, right. No, that was...
But we had a unique advantage. We had the high advantage.
Very good view of it here. But
Malden whistled for his third foul. Pass, entry, play, and shot no good.
Malden comes away with the rebound. Quickly head to Blake Johnson. Blake over to Malden. Malden now over to Peyton Malden. And a three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Matt Haken, and now a shot up by
Peyton. Peyton missed another one. Good-looking shots by the Mustangs. They're just not landing in the net. There's a shot up, no good by Sheldon. This is just frenetic pace here.
Hark with the ball there.
Malden shot good if it goes.
No good there, and that's the end of 3 quarters of play. 41 for Sheldon, 29 for our George Little Rock Mustangs.
I think that quarter was pretty even there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Very well. We was down by, it was really even. We was down, it was 30-19 halftime, and now we're
41-29, so just about exactly the same. So I know that they know this, but they can't just trade buckets here with this Sheldon team, and that Sheldon defense has been really strong. But so has the Mustangs.
They came out in that third quarter and played really tough defense, and But I think Sheldon, just their shots have been going down a little bit more than the Mustangs have. I don't know what the percentage is, but I know, like when I was talking to Tyler about the girls' game, why the Sheldon girls shot over 60% from the field.
Yeah, they had a tremendous shooting night.
Yeah, so which he says is probably the best that they've ever shot too, and
yeah.
But
well, as we begin the fourth period, again, we want to thank Northwest Iowa Grain and Crane for helping us to bring this ball game here to you tonight.
Yep.
WeMoveBins.com. Now Blake Johnson will take the entry pass.
Pass over to Nagel, back to Johnson again, now to Josh Haken. Blake looked at a three, drive the baseline, then they got the ball taken away from him, and so Sheldon, now we're going to get a foul on Nagel, I would say. Yep. Lucas Nagel picks up his third foul of the night. I believe it's his third foul. Yep. Third foul there.
Klein Hesselink facing pressure. Going to drive it up through, dishing off to Van Marl.
Oh, a nice block there by Malden.
And retrieved in the corner ahead to Haken.
Haken driving the free throw line and got the shot blocked. Now Blake Johnson driving the baseline.
Kicked out of bounds by Sheldon.
By number 24, Klein Hesselink kicked that one out of bounds.
So here comes the entry pass. Into Malden, out to Haken.
Back over to Blake Johnson. Nice pass in.
Yeah, foul called on the way to the basket. Malden caught that in the low post and was fouled immediately by
I think it's
Klein
before the shot, I believe. Yep.
His first foul. That's the second team foul in this half. Lucas to Blake.
Back
out to Haken.
Josh driving the free throw lane, passes quickly to Nagel. Just in and out for them shots with Nagel. They just down in there and rattle on out. So just having no luck at all tonight.
Here's Klein Hesselink. Deep three, and it rattles out. No
rebounded
good.
By Blake Johnson now over to Haken. Nagel with the ball, pass over. Josh Haken driving the baseline. He got fouled as he's on the way to the basket. So just to be an out of bounds play for. They must have turned the air conditioner on up here.
I think they did.
I'll tell you what, I'm
kind
getting
of cooling off up here.
I don't know. I feel something up here, air blowing around.
Oh, that's the hole in the wall here.
Oh, the hole in the wall. I'm going to put my jacket on.
Lucas Nagel finally got one to go in the paint. Well defended, but it gets it to drop 41-31. Let's see if the Mustangs can get a stop this time down. There's a turnover.
And the ball went right out of bounds to.
Well, it's going to be overruled. It'll be Mustang basketball.
Yeah, but Peyton Malden was setting to check in and caught the ball.
Yeah, the Orab player defended and threw it right out of bounds.
Yep.
Right to the Orab's sign on the Orab scorer's bench there. So Mustangs now need a bucket this time down.
41.
Josh Haken, three ball, good if it goes, and it does not. Tipped around, Mustangs collect the rebound.
Caleb DeHart gets the rebound. Caleb DeHart goes back to put a bucket in, and he counts it for Caleb DeHart.
Nice soft return shot, put back good by Caleb DeHart. Klein Hesselink now right into the paint.
Oh,
nobody touched him.
No.
And he's called. There's a foul called on the Mustangs. I don't.
That's on Caleb DeHart, which is hard for me to believe, but Caleb DeHart with his first foul of the night.
He must have called him for reaching in.
Yep,
there's a three ball from number 32. That shot is up and good.
That's his second three.
Luke Van Beek.
Van Beek, second three-pointer of the night.
Lucas Nagel is going to get that one to fall. Finally, some of those shots are starting to land in the net last.
So
it's a 9-point ball game, John, 44-35.
With 5:45 to play yet in the fourth quarter. So Mustangs are going to have to step it up a little more here yet if they want to come out here victorious tonight.
And they finally got it underneath double figures, and if they can figure out how to control the possession here.
Get a stop or two here.
Get a stop or two. Control possession on the offensive end. Get a solid look. That's all you can ask for, right?
Yep, that's right.
They've had some really good looks at the bucket, and some of the shots just had not been falling. But now Lucas has had 2 times down where he's had a shot go through the net last. And so that's the...
And they're playing a good team here tonight, too. Sheldon
Orbs.
Oh,
they are.
Yeah, Sheldon Orbs have a very, very good team here. There, boys. And
there's a very solid team of players here. So Klein Hesselink will inbound. He's got permission to run the baseline. The Mustangs showing full court press here. There's a long pass releasing as Borhave. Borhave takes it up and
all the way there.
All the way. So it's a football play almost. Caught it in the open field and finished at the bucket. Nagel's going to take it up into the paint. That shot, third one in a row. Nice soft touch this time for Lucas. Gets it to drop.
8 points for Lucas Nagel now.
Klein Hesselink.
46-37 our score yet.
Kane
Mustangs need a stop here on the Orbs.
Now Kane around the right side. Van Beek driving into the paint. Dishing back out. Klein Hesselink through the paint.
Hey, a nice block there by
the
Nagel.
Mustangs.
Yep, Nagel, nice block. Got up high there and blocked the ball right out of bounds. But so it still will belong to Sheldon.
5 minutes, 1 second left in this ball game. Here's Klein Hesselink.
And another
again.
block there by
his own rebound. This time he'll put it up. The shot no good.
Foul.
It'll be called on the Mustangs. I believe on Josh Haken. That's his second foul.
Yep.
And Klein Hesselink at the free throw line. And
2. First one's up and good, huh?
Free throw made for Klein Hesselink. I think you got the right idea. The air conditioner came on for sure.
I don't
Second
know
one
what
up
to
and
do.
good.
There's a lot of cold air blowing around here. Ask me.
That's just to keep us cool. We're so hot up here.
Maybe it's snowing outside. Maybe pretty soon. There's Matt Haken with a spin around basket.
Oh, and he got the foul.
Yep.
The bucket and the foul for Matt Haken. And that is the kind of production the Mustangs need here to cut into this lead.
So he can make a 3-point play out of it here if he makes the free throw here.
Blake Johnson in
for
Peyton
Malden. Matt Haken with the free throw here, Chance, and
it's good.
Way to go, Matt.
Makes it an 8-point ball game.
48-40 our score here now.
Klein Hesselink to Kane. Kane driving the right side. Turns it around, out to Van Marl around the horn. Right side to Kane.
Oh, and there's going to be a foul on Blake Johnson.
Committing some contact there. And that's going to be a free throw opportunity. It's 8 team fouls and only 4 on the Orbs here in this half. So Kane will shoot 1-on-1. First one up, and it is no good
there.
So
board's cleared by Tahark.
Mustangs quickly ahead into the front court. Lucas
Nagel puts a nice little shot up, but just
shot
a little short.
Blocked.
Yeah, I think it was blocked, like you say, Craig.
Oh, there's a steal by the Mustangs.
And quickly ahead there to Blake Johnson, and Blake Johnson.
Oh, he was well defended.
Yep. And
now this is an outrage.
Yep, now we're going to get a foul on Blake Johnson.
He had the easiest steal of the night and stole it, and he got called for the foul.
Yep.
I think what we didn't see is maybe the juke and jive from the Sheldon player that maybe Blake ran into him from behind. But
that's
fourth foul on Blake.
Fourth foul on him, I see.
And that's going to put number 3-2, Van Beek, at the line. He's going to make a first into the 1-and-1. That makes it 49-40. Chance to make it a 10-point game here, and
he does.
No, it's
he's over the line. Somebody
whistled no because of a lane
violation
so
there on either on the shooter or somebody in the free throw lane.
Free throw was made, but it's whistled dead, and no joy for the Sheldon Orbs.
Blake Johnson now with the ball, passes over to Josh Aiken. Mustangs are going to have to get scoring here with only about 3:50 left to go in this here game. Matt Aiken got cut off. Josh Aiken. The defense of Sheldon Orbs have really kind of flustered our boys, I would say.
Matt Aiken with a beautiful shot off the back of the heel of the rim, up in 2 bounces and through the net last. 7-point ball game here. See if the Mustangs can get a stop this time down. Sheldon doesn't even need to shoot the ball. They've got a nice lead here and only a couple minutes to go, but Mustangs really defending well.
Yep.
Sheldon,
just about.
Klein Hesselink lost the handle on it, just retrieves it. He's up at the high half-court line. And Borhave at the elbow. He's going to drive to the right side. Well defended that time
and
down. Mustangs take it.
Caleb DeHart comes away with that rebound and passes off to Matt Aiken. No foul there.
Yeah, Matt is stifled at the low post. It's out of bounds. Last touch by the Orbs.
So Matt Aiken setting down. Jaden Malden coming in place of Matt Aiken right now. Only 2:48 to play here with a 7-point lead here for the Sheldon Orbs.
Blake top of the key now to Malden.
Malden driving the free throw lane. Aiken now with the ball.
Looking like a backdoor
right
play, and then
he didn't
turnover by the Mustangs. So Sheldon taking a 3-pointer from Klein Hesselink. No good, but the rebound to Borhave. They'll hold it back this time. Mustangs are going to need to do something here. Time dwindling, 2 minutes, 15 seconds, and a foul on Josh Aiken.
Josh Aiken picks up a foul there. That's his 3rd foul of the night.
It's a double bonus here, and still only 4 team fouls on the Orbs.
Yeah, the fouls are not too even here. And that free throw is good by number 12, Lodi. I see you're getting your coat on too, Craig. What is it?
I'm getting my coat on.
I'll tell you what, the second free throw by Lodi was no good there. Rebounded in the hands of the Mustangs. Blake Johnson. Now Josh Aiken with a 3-pointer from the corner, and count it there for Josh Aiken.
That's what the Mustangs needed. That cuts the lead down to 5 points, 50-45.
With a minute 59 to play in the game here.
So that is exactly the kind of production the Mustangs have needed. They've worked themselves back into the mix here.
Yeah, what? It's cold up here.
It feels better with a coat on.
I know it.
It was fine the whole
night,
until I think you put the thought in the mind.
I don't know.
You made it cold by saying it was cold.
I don't know, but
I think that's what happened.
It's just like the air blowing around here or something. I don't know.
It's swirling up here in the corner. If it was snowing, there'd be a drift up here.
Yeah, you got that right.
But there's no snow inside the building. We got a hot basketball game going. The boys on the floor playing their hearts out. Each team wants to come away with the W here in their column tonight.
Yes. Yeah, like I said earlier, I think that somebody told me the only loss was the Sioux Center for the Sheldon boys, so we knew they was a good team.
They're a force.
Yep.
Here, Klein Hesselink in the backcourt, guarded by Tehark. He's fouled.
Tehark fouled him.
It's going to put him at the line.
That's Tehark's second foul, I believe, of the night.
Boy, the double bonus now.
Yeah.
If they're going to rely on the foul game, they're going to have to hope that Sheldon will miss an occasional free throw here.
I mean, the Sheldon only has 4 team fouls, and there's the missed free throw there by number 24, Klein Hesselink.
Yeah, so this is panning out.
Hopefully.
Now let's see if he makes this. The Mustangs will have the ball with the full court to go, and he does. That makes it a 6-point ball game.
Minute 45 to go here, but
Mustangs will need some production each time down the court.
2 or 3 possessions needed here by the Mustangs to tie this game up.
Lucas
and looked at a 3, but
spin around to the right side, the left
no
side,
good
and that
there.
shot rattles out no good, and well defended on the rebound by the Orubs.
Nice shot there by Nagel-Loys, but they seem like they won't fall there. And that's going to be a Blake Johnson. That could easily be his. That's only his fifth foul. Yeah, that's what I thought.
He'll be sitting down.
So Blake Johnson fouls out of the game here tonight.
A great outing for Blake Johnson tonight. And a great game played.
A lot of hustle there by Blake.
Peyton Malden checking in his stead.
So we have Van Beek at the line.
Another missed free throw here by the Orubs.
Yep. So Luke Van Beek with the second free throw, and that's good there.
So 2 times down, they've missed the front end.
52-45, a 7-point lead here now for Sheldon with a minute 17 to go in the game. Lucas Nagel, yes, count it there for Lucas Nagel.
5-point game. 1 minute left in this ball game.
They don't need a really foul.
Borhave, now they'll pull it out.
They're going to pull it out. Sheldon knows they do not need a score with 59 seconds. And we got a foul on Nagel. So that is Nagel's 4th foul of the night.
He called timeout. The Sheldon official, the Sheldon coach called timeout.
Before the foul?
Before the foul.
Really?
So they're going to grant the timeout.
Yep.
There's no foul called on the Mustangs. They were going to call a foul on the Mustangs, and the coaching staff from the Mustangs stood up and said he called timeout.
Yep.
So there's a bit of
discrepancy here amongst these.
That's a good word. I was waiting to see what word you'd insert there. There's a bit of a. That's a perfect word for it.
Okay.
But the officials conferred, and they got the timeout called. It'll be Sheldon basketball, and I believe we've got 47 seconds or 52 seconds, 48, something in there. 48 seconds to go left in this ball game. And Mustangs trailing by 5 points.
52-47. There's Sheldon with the ball. And now we're going to have a foul on Nagel or Malden, whoever they decide. Nagel, I guess. Yep. So, I got that marked down already. I marked one down for him before they had the timeout there. So, anyway,
so Borhave will shoot a free throw. Got it to stick. So that's makes it a 6-point ball game with only 45 seconds to go.
Yeah. The Mustangs are going to have a 3-pointers right quickly. And that makes it 6 points yet there. Josh Aiken now with the ball. Mustangs need 2 threes here to tie this game. There's a 3 off by Malden. No good there.
Rebound.
Boy, that foul come quickly on.
Boy, that's quick foul, and it stops the clock. 35 seconds. 6-point lead.
That's on Nagel. That could be his 5th foul. That's Nagel's 5th foul of the night, so he will be taking a seat. So Matt Haken checking in for Nagel now. Sheldon Orubs only have 4 team fouls so far in this half.
Yeah, that's been the case for the whole 4th period here.
Yeah.
They've played a great ball game here on their home floor. Free throw up and good for Borhave. That increases the gap a little bit between these two teams to 7. Chance to make it an 8-point ball game here from the stripe, and
that one's good too.
Mustangs need a quick bucket here.
They got to shoot.
There's a 3-pointer up and no good from Peyton Malden. Jaden tracks it down.
Take a shot there, Josh. Just well shoot a 3. That 2.
Got it to go.
Josh Haken got 2 points.
The clock stopped with 17 seconds. And a 6-point ball game, 55-49.
18 seconds left, is there?
Yeah, something like that.
Yep, 55-49, 6-point ball game. So it's not getting any warmer in here, folks, and it's hot down on the floor, I'll tell you that. But it's a cold one up here with the air blowing. I don't know what they turned on, or air conditioning or something. But anyway, so we got 18 seconds to go here, and the Mustangs trail by 6. So we need a miracle to happen here for the Mustang boys to come out of here with a victory. But I'm not saying it can't happen.
Oh, stranger things have happened.
Yep, stranger things have happened. Is right. Even you and me have had to work together. That's really strange.
That's one of the stranger.
That's really strange
things right there.
Yeah.
Well, I can yell for a bid at an auction.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Although it's weird, my voice is weird for that right now. It kind of crackles.
So it's Sheldon's ball here with 17.8 seconds left on the clock. Oh, Sheldon had trouble. Ooh, there's a steal. Three-pointer going up by
Malden.
No good there. Shot up by DeHark fell short. And now that's a foul on. That about do it there, I think. 7 seconds left. Putting Sheldon at the line here to shoot 2 free throws again. That foul, I don't know who was on yet.
It might have been on Joe Anderson.
Oh, really? Yep.
But I'm not sure if they put it
up
on the...
They didn't put it up there on the board. Anyway, so we have Borhave at the line to shoot 2. And that free throw is good.
Jaden Malden coming back in. $56-49.
No good there. Josh Haken with the ball. Going to go all the way. Josh Haken with 2 points.
5-point lead
so
at the end of the game as time expires.
Is that 58 to 51?
56-51.
56-51. So Mustang boys drop a heartbreaker here by 5 points there. Got to give Sheldon a lot of credit. Played tough defense all the time in our boys. And so just a few times there, shots wouldn't fall for our guys, and that's the way it goes. So we'll be back shortly with the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game.
You're listening to Mustang Basketball on the GLR Radio Network. Stay tuned for the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game. Oh, yeah. You're listening to Mustang Basketball on the GLR Radio Network.
When When the Pizza Ranch bell is rung, an immediate response of significant movement ensues. As the bell is rung, salivating becomes prevalent. These behaviors occur due to the pull of crispy hand-breaded chicken and the pull of hot, melted real cheese on made-from-scratch dough with our fresh, manner-compromising sauce. And the appeal of our all-you-can-eat buffet can't be ignored. Pizza Ranch. And for delivery, give us a ring.
Well, if you're still tuned in, you're waiting for the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game. It is a hard one sometimes, but some of the intangibles have tipped the scales in favor of Blake Johnson tonight.
Yep.
I think he had 3 points offensively.
But he played a good floor game.
What a floor game, and leading the Mustangs in a lot of good passes, a lot of good things happening from Blake tonight. And so we're going to award Blake Johnson the Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game. And if you have a chance there, John, give a little rundown of some of the scoring from the rest of the Mustang fellas.
Yep, kind of unofficial, but Blake with 3 points, and congratulations, Blake, on Pizza Ranch Impact Player of the Game. Peyton Malden with 4 points, and Lucas Nagel had 10. Josh Aiken with 15. Caleb DeHark, it's either 11 or 13, I'm not sure. On one of them we have 11, one 13. And Matt Haken wound up with 8 points. So that's our scoring tonight from our Mustang boys. So we'll be with you Friday night over at Okoboji as the George Little Rock girls and boys take on the Okoboji Pioneers. So we're going to be right back on GLR Radio Friday night.
Friday night indeed.
Trip way over to Okoboji.
Well, that we have to take the covered wagon to that because we're going to the Pioneers. Right?
Yeah, and we might take the snowmobiles
we might have to take snowmobiles.
Yeah, and I'll just drive my 4-wheel drive, and you can ride in the skis, or I'll pull you with the skis down there.
Then that could work. That'd be a pretty good workout.
That would be good.
Riding behind a 4-wheel drive.
Yep.
And I guess we could meet in Wyndham otherwise.
Well, I would say that'd be a good place to meet. Wyndham or else St. James.
St. James, that could be good.
Yeah, but she wants to meet in Sioux Falls.
Isabel says Sioux Falls. We could meet in Sioux Falls and then ride to Okoboji together.
Yeah, sounds good.
That'd be really good. So
sounds good.
Well, if the creek don't rise, with any luck at all, we'll be on the radio Friday night from the home of the Pioneers at Okoboji. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening.
Yep.
Congratulations to Sheldon on a hard-fought victory here, 56-51, I believe.
Yep.
And good effort by the Mustangs. Congratulations to all the players tonight for a great outing. So we will join you again Friday night. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Okay. Good night.
Let's go. This is your radio, your station.
And your home for Mustang basketball. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.